adjusted my chair. Forgot. All right. Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today we have Absol in Generation 2. It's only one generation backported, but it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it won't be too bad. Also, you didn't introduce our special guest, Steve.
Oh my god. The chair threw me off. Special guest Scott's thoughts.
Hey.
Oh, you say
Good to be
him
here.
first before me?
Sometimes you're a
I'm just-
special guest, sometimes you're a regular.
Yeah, right. Anyway, we are going to be playing with Absol today because this is what Scott wanted to do. He's been really into dark types lately. I don't know,
Did
it's
I
not
really want to
Halloween.
do this one? Was it me?
Yeah.
You did King Gambit last time. Like
Oh
another
yeah,
dark
I
type.
know why. It's not dark types. It's that they get swords dance. I want to play a run with swords dance.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it.
Yeah,
It's like it's your
Swords
new
Dance
favorite
is so
move or
good.
something.
I played Scissor, and then I realized this move is absolutely busted in Gen 2, and that I really want to use it more.
Oh man.
Yeah.
King Gambit was awkward. Like you can't really swords dance your early moves.
It
Yeah.
it played a bit odd, but that's why I like these backboards. Alright, I'm bringing up the moveset because I'm going to be showing everyone what the moves is. Alright, so we're going to be starting off with Double Edge, Quick Attack, and Leer, and Double Team. Double Edge is our egg move. It was a 1-for-1 replacement, so it'll make the early game go nice and quick. And we do have Double Team at level 5, and it is by level up, so if Scott wants to, he can use it.
Oh, I
And
can.
then, yep. We still play
Ooh.
by that old rule you set. We just like that rule.
Okay.
I may warn you though, it does not feel like Gen 1 double team at all.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
just hit
Steve
you.
Was,
Things hit you so much.
yeah, Steve was throwing a temper tantrum on that Ralt stream.
It was
Wait,
so
wait.
easy. You just set up your double teams on a Pokemon that it doesn't matter if it hits you, and then the rest of the Pokemon they just need to, not hit you like 2 times each, and it just didn't happen.
Wait. I have to ask, Steve, are you now using the frame that I like?
my God.
I change between all the frames. I don't like stick with
Oh.
one.
Okay.
I can change. The only one I don't like is 4. It's just it's got too much going on.
The like rope-like one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so chaotic.
I only really change frames in Gen 3 onwards. Like for Emerald, I do frame 19. For Fire Red, I do frame 3. And for Heart Gold, I do frame 8.
Sorry, I distracted from the move pool discussion.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I distracted myself.
There wasn't a whole
All right,
lot to backport in this one because it's a Gen
No.
3 Pokemon, as you guys already know, and I think the only one that was
Yeah.
really all that useful was Night Slash.
Yep. This is based on the Scarlet and Violet set, but all of its other newer moves are stuff like Guard Swap, Power Swap, stuff I can't really backport.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be Night Slash at level 30. But at level 10, we get Feint Attack, and then we get
Wait.
Detect. What?
It is Night Slash at level 30?
Yes.
It is Night Slash at level 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then we get Detect at level 15, then Encore, Slash, Night Slash, Focus Energy, Bite, and we get Swords Dance at 45, then Future Sight at 50, and Perish Song at 55. I don't know why they made Future Sight so bad.
Future Sight's a terrible move.
Yeah,
I had to use it
remember
with like Natu.
I remember Steve asked earlier, do people use Future Sight now with the 120 power? And I'm thinking probably not still.
I don't think so. I don't think it's ever good. Like the fact that you have to invest time in not doing damage and just take damage, like it's never good. It's like Sky Attack. Like why would you sit there for a turn and do nothing? Only
Yeah,
against Pokemon.
The
Yeah,
payoff would
yeah.
have to be really worth it for those extra turns. It would have to be like 160.
Yeah, and they gave
Yeah.
they had the nerve to make the move miss.
I know. I'm like, oh, I hate that move. I hate
Sky
that
Attack
move.
would be so much better if it was like 140, like 100.
Yeah.
I don't know how broken that would be. Honestly, I just wish Fly was 90-95, not 70-95.
Yeah.
Too bad for a lot of Pokemon like Pidgeot, it's their best move. They're gonna have to deal with it.
Rip
Alright, so
Pidgeot
have
in
we
early generations.
have we stalled long enough?
Yeah, I'm set up. I'm ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Same.
gonna stick to the regular frame 1 today.
Nice.
Alright, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh boy. You know what? Actually, it
Also,
doesn't matter.
the front and back sprites were made by Comboy and what was his other name? It was in my starting student screen. I try to
Bloodless?
give. Oh, it was Bloodless, yeah.
Yeah, Bloodless did a bunch of them.
Oh
Really
yeah.
good.
I mean, my credits sheet is massive, and I see his name a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to credit when I use someone else's sprite.
What are you laughing at?
According to my overlay, this is apparently dark ground.
No,
Dark
it's not.
ground?
No, it's not.
There must
Hold
be an
on.
error. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, in the game it's pure dark, so I think I may have made a typo in your overlay, Steve. Oops.
It's okay. I don't think we're gonna be using any ground moves this run, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal.
Get hit
Oh.
by electric stuff and then be immune? That would be amazing.
Hello, Dominic and JC. Absol is your buddy. I had 2 of them in Sapphire, bred them with Magic Coat. Nice. What is Magic Coat again? Isn't that the one that, like, reflects status moves?
I never know. Whenever someone uses magic code on me, I just look at it and I go like, I don't know what that does.
Are
So,
you guys spamming Double Edge?
What
Right
cut
now,
user do you get when it's daytime?
You can get Bellsprout.
I
Because
think you can also get Sandshrew from the cave.
because I
That's
made
morning, I think.
a grave error and accidentally went from 6 in the morning instead of 6 at night.
No, I think that I think it's fine to play during the day. I intentionally played during the day for this one.
It's not
Faster.
it's not that I don't like playing in the middle of the day or find playing in the middle of the day wrong. It's the fact that I don't know where anything is, Like,
That's fair, yeah.
wild encounter wise.
Main reason we just play at night is just so we can get Curse whenever we
Yeah,
want.
curse. Yeah, exactly.
Plus, at nighttime, there's Psyduck in the forest. Plus Oddish.
Yeah.
It reflects special effects back to the attacker. Oh, so kind of what I said. Alright.
Reflects special effects like confusion or something. It's really weird.
My encounter luck has been pretty dang good. I think I've only
Mine
had
has
like
been
6 encounters.
So bad.
Yeah, I'm already level 9.
Yeah, I'm almost
I am-
9.
Oh, I just hit level 9. I should use the center before I do Faulkner's Gym.
No, you should go in there raw.
Really?
It'll be worth it.
Ooh.
I'm also I'm really surprised I haven't used my berry yet.
Is Feint Attack the one with infinite accuracy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, just asking.
Steve always
the
gets
Dark Type
confused.
Swift.
He often thinks it's what's that other move that you keep thinking it is?
I don't know. In this game, both
Pursuit.
bite
He
and
thinks
feint
it's
attack.
Pursuit.
Yeah, pursuit.
Oh, yeah. No.
Pursuit and feint attack. You can never remember the difference between those two.
One is bad.
I know where to get
I had,
pursuit.
like, terrible early game luck, apparently. I'm so far behind.
Oh, you can.
Oh,
you
that
can
means I'm gonna win, because obviously early game's the only one that matters.
make sure you pick up your miracle seed. It'll be super helpful.
Why? I'm not doing a randomizer.
Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about an oddish or anything because I just got a Bellsprout. That's good.
Oh, that's why I'm slower. Okay. Because I caught mine already.
It bounces, confuse ray, attract, block, disable, stuff like that. Oh, okay. So I guessed right. I'm gonna get some great balls. I think from now on, I'm gonna try and avoid the great ball in the grass, just because I keep getting encounters there.
I don't do that anymore. I haven't for quite some time.
Yeah, I don't think it's good. Unless you turn off encounters.
Well,
Spinach,
sadly,
oh my
we're not.
gosh.
Sadly, our player characters aren't hackers, so they can't just do that.
Yeah, they're not dedicated to
Or
perfection.
there could be a different reason why they don't get encounters. You could literally be have like an evil aura. You could be like, I don't know, Giovanni out there. Everything's just scared of you.
Why should anyone be scared of Giovanni?
Well, he's
Oh
evil.
wait, yellow version.
He in this game he literally wants to induce evolution on everything.
No, Giovanni's not even present in this game. It's just his like minions that are trying to do it.
Yeah, but you know, he's
Have you ever heard about that Park Gold event where you could battle Giovanni?
Yeah, I know though about that one. That's pretty cool.
And I died.
What?
I can see why you guys don't like spamming double edge all the time.
oh my god. I've been spamming feint attack since like the moment I got it.
I had 4 HP left on the Rocket Grunt Zubat. And I decided to try and use feint attack, but it ended up living and it killed me.
Oh no. Where did you have to go back to? Violet City?
Yep.
Oof.
This always seems to happen. I always seem to have
Yeah,
one
yeah.
bad knockout in my first run. Every time.
It does.
I think
pretty
it's happened to
consistent.
King Gambit. There was a run we did recently where I blacked out to Violet twice. In Gen 3, the ability Stench lowers your encounter rate. Yeah, and Illuminate increases your encounter rate.
Illuminate's so bad.
Have you done a
Every time I
solo
look at
run
that
with
ability, I'm just like,
ability yet?
oh no, this is just terrible.
Have you ever did a run with something with Illuminate, like Chinchou,
Not
Staryu?
yet. Not yet.
Darn it, why? The one time I decide Paris it is. Paralyzed.
You just double edge it. You gotta double edge it. That's the way.
Yeah, because it survives
ahead.
hits, don't you know?
Perfect.
Okay, I'm back. That took like about a minute and a half. I'm probably gonna lose this first one.
So we scared about being weak to Bugsy?
You know, I was feeling a bit scared. I might set up 7 double teams on the Metapod, just to be sure.
Oh, I guess you can set up double team.
No, I'm kidding. I don't need to set up double
You know, the
teams.
funny thing is I actually did the rival first because I totally forgot that I could set up double team.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, really? I thought you were doing it just to be faster, more efficient.
Nope. I did it because I figured I needed it for Bugsy.
I'm just gonna use 2. Man, Razorleaf only did like 6 damage.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I need to stop using double edge. I'm just asking to get killed.
Why it's good. It's so good.
It is good, especially with it being
So much
120
damage.
power.
Yeah, I know. It's like so much better than it was in Gen 1.
Beedrill guy caught me.
I don't think I've used double edge since I got feint attack.
We've
Wow.
got way lower special attack. I don't really want to use it.
Yeah. Special attack's like 55 points lower.
Hurting myself is just no bueno.
I'll feint attack the cocoons though.
Crap.
I one-shot the Scyther with a crit double edge.
I made an error.
Did you forget repels?
Did you forget headbutt?
Maybe. I looked at my move set. I'm like, I already got a move that's stronger than headbutt. I don't need headbutt. And then I had to remind myself that one move is double edge. so rusty.
It's okay. I had a blackout.
I'm so rusty.
Did you run into the Mankey guy?
I ran into 2 optional trainers this run.
Mankey guy. Who's that?
He's a guy like.
That's why.
Exactly.
Exactly. Who's that?
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
And this Oddish isn't being nice.
I had the repel active too.
Well, Oddish used up all my Pokeballs.
Oh.
I had 1 Great
That's no
Ball and
good.
5 Pokeballs in the Lure Ball, and they all failed. Well, this is the first run anyway.
Oh.
You know it's a bad run when you have to buy more Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Well, on the
That
bright side,
feels awful.
Speed, you're like the master of like getting 7 minutes decreased on your second run.
Shut it.
Yeah. Last time I was here, I remember it was huge.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it was
you
like
were
15 minutes
really
or something.
behind the first run, and then the next run you were just like destroyed us both.
Dude, this Oddish will not stay in the Pokeball. Thank you. I'm gonna skip Headbutt. I don't need it.
Smart. Double edge, such a good move. It's already resulted in
It
1
is.
loss.
Yeah, keep using it. Keep using it. Well, I got all the spinners going north. Perfect.
Oh, finally made it to Goldenrod.
Congrats. I just left Goldenrod.
Thanks. Thanks for keeping me updated.
I'll be back though. This isn't the last Goldenrod I've seen of me.
Right? Oh. Hey, Steve, did you fight the Magnemite guy?
Hey Scott, how hard was
did,
that
yeah.
Tangela?
Wow, he was a little bit tricky. I don't normally go that way. I must always go by Arnie. So I'm not used to it yet, and I make mistakes. I realized I didn't even start my music. I'm so sorry, it's quiet here, everyone.
Does Austin's software not work for Crystal?
It doesn't work with the mapper that I'm using,
Oh.
so no.
The Snubble just licked me and paralyzed me, so I guess I'm going into Whitney paralyzed.
Oh no. No paralysis cure?
I
Or full
used
heal?
it earlier.
Oh. Very sad.
I forgot to buy the Abra again.
It's okay. I still kept my double teams.
May I give up double team now?
Doesn't matter though because Miltank just hit me.
I forgot the Abra.
Boy, you just forget how Gen 2 works?
You're the one who just admitted you were rusty.
Well, rusty means that I'm walking left and right a little too many times, not I'm forgetting entire steps.
That's kind of what happens to me if I'm rusty.
This is why Squidgy plays a whole run before he does any run.
Does he? I don't.
I
Even
thought
know
about
if he
this
still
more
does
and
that.
more. I thought about this more and more. This makes absolutely no sense. Uh,
But doing a
just
run
like that
before
one
your
run is
actual
going to
run.
be just so good, and everything else is going to be bad.
Honestly,
I like
why do
the rust. Taking the rust off at the beginning, it feels good.
Actually,
This
here's
is-
my question: Why do a first playthrough to get rid of rust when you can just do 2 playthroughs of what you were going to play?
It's funny. This is a story that I've mentioned many times, but it reminds me of this exact situation. So in high school, one of the things that we had for gym class was called the pacer, which is just other people call it the beep test. And
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
go
the
from
beep
one side of the gym to the other side, and it gets harder and harder. But anyways,
Yeah.
so one kid in high school literally taught me, hey, there's an easy hack for this. Just do really, really bad at the very first class, and then in the second half, it looks like you had like an amazing improvement. You know, like for like the
Yeah.
pacer or something like that. You just intentionally get, you know, I don't know, a 10, and then you decide to get like, I don't know, 18 to 25 on the next one.
Yep. Good strat. Did it work out well for you?
I mean, I never got questioned by the gym teacher, so I'd say yes.
It's good.
Well, I made it to Ekrutik in one piece. So, is anybody scared of Morty?
No.
I don't
Scott,
see-
you should probably go get the mint berry.
No.
But it's faster, assuming you get a
Absolutely
reset.
not. Yeah, we're not getting a reset. Morty's gonna be fine. Don't try to trick me.
I wonder what my next move should be.
See, I didn't need headbutt, I got slash. I'm gonna put that in slot 1 now.
Now that I,
Slash 2.
now that I really think about it, I don't think I really planned my move set out throughout the game.
I do it. You got Swords Dance.
I know, but I mean as far as like coverage and when like what my 3 moves are going into battle A, B, and C. Like right now I've got 2 normal moves. Like that can't be good.
I have 3 normal moves.
I've got 3 normal moves.
Yeah.
All right, I'm a coward. I'm gonna go ahead and heal before 40.
At least double edge one shots the Magnemite. And the Bayleaf. Oh man.
Yeah, I did 2-shot the Magnemite. Bummer.
I didn't even save for Morty. I didn't heal or save.
Let me know how
Interesting,
that
because
works out
the
for you.
the Gengar definitely
I already
survived.
beat him. It was easy.
Good for you.
It was easy.
Hey
He was
Steve,
mean
is the Gengar 64 or 65 speed?
64.
Yeah, right?
I think I remember you need to be 65 speed.
Right. I'm 64 going into the first trainer, so I will outspeed.
See, I have an advantage. I just played Politoed and Poliwrath, which have base 70 speed, and this has base 75. So I know that I'm going to be slightly over all the speed thresholds that I was worried about in those runs.
Have you ever played or planned to play Slowbro and Slowking?
Yeah, I just played those.
Oh. You know the only difference between them? Steve, say it.
Yep. It's 10 and 1 stat, which I think is special defense and something else, and 1 move.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much difference.
Slowbro does
between
not
the
start
two.
with Water Gun. Or, sorry, Slowking does not start with Water Gun, but Slowbro does.
Oh man, these are
Oh, I
the
guess that didn't matter to... Oh, right, Steve, you never mentioned that, because I'm pretty sure you had him start with an egg move.
Oh, that's why, yeah. They're
probably.
quite different if you don't start with egg moves.
Are any of you guys going to teach Shadow Ball?
I know
I'm not going to teach it right now.
Nope.
I just don't think it's... What's Shadow Ball going to help with?
I teach moves as I need them, or in preparation of times I need them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotta get the Krabby.
I think Shadow Ball is going to be very useful.
What coverage does Shadow Ball have that Night Slash doesn't, other than just being a physical
I don't
move?
want Night Slash. I don't want Night Slash. I didn't teach Night Slash.
Okay.
Where is...
But what coverage does it have?
Against Psychic.
Wait, they're both.
Faster KOs.
The only
Really?
difference is that Ghost would use your attack stat.
That's what I was thinking.
Apparently, Krabby survives Slash.
Oh, that's good to know for the next run.
You're welcome. Oh, now I get
Unless
Krabby
you
in the
crit.
first Pokeball.
Oh.
I was a bit worried about catching the Krabby because I used up my Lure Ball on the Oddish.
I'm always like surprised when I'm watching Steve because like it doesn't seem like I'm playing worse, but he's just always slowly catching up to me. uh,
I don't know how he does it.
I don't know. I played a lot of Gen 2 as a kid. Which is weird because I played even more Gen 1 as a kid.
You just played a lot of Pokemon, period.
I liked Gen 2 more. But I played more Gen 1 because of that whole battery not working thing.
yeah.
You know about internal batteries, right?
Yep.
Mine was dead. And this was like 2006 or whatever, when batteries were still kicking.
Yep.
Oh, dude, you would. I mean, I was so stupid. Like I tried everything in the book. Yeah, I did the whole, patented Nintendo blow into the cartridge. Then I did the whole, all right, well that's not working. Let's try blowing it to the next level, like just straight up like monsoon blowing into the cartridge. That didn't work. So then I used like, oh, let's use hot air. So I used one of those things that you use your hair to after showers.
Hair dryers?
Yeah, I used a hair dryer, and that didn't work. So then I'm like, all right, we're bringing out the big guns. This is really embarrassing to say, but I used spit. Didn't work either. Nothing
Nintendo
worked.
approved.
I
I see that, Steve, you did not respect Chuck.
What do you mean I didn't respect my saved?
You didn't heal.
Oh yeah, I didn't heal, but I definitely saved.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Steve just got to Chuck. I'm literally about to fight him now.
What? No, I finished Chuck.
Oh. You know what? I feel like I will show some respect to Chuck. I'm gonna go heal.
I don't know why I just taught these moves in reverse, but whatever.
I'm gonna use... Oh gosh, that hurt. Aw, Primeape.
Oh.
Can't believe it battled Nidorina guy. I'm so bad.
I did too.
Miss Dynamic Punch. Thank you.
Oops. Oh my gosh, I'm playing so badly.
Alright guys, we're gonna do the Steve strat.
What's that?
Getting return as soon as you get fly.
Oh
I
yeah.
did that too.
Yep.
I always just waited
don't
until the rocket,
think
but
it's
I
better,
decided to
but
do
I
something different.
I forgot Fire Punch, so it's better
Ooh.
in that case.
I'm gonna delete Night Slash actually.
I fixed. Now that you point out the Steve strat, there was a different Steve strat that I always fail to. Well, I guess succeed at not doing every single time, and it's saying no to Lance. And when you mentioned Steve strat, I succeeded at talking to Lance.
Whoa.
I know. It's like how could you possibly say yes to Lance in the first try? It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I actually did a video recently with Vileplume and Crystal and Blossom and Crystal. I had a few people who were kind of upset I didn't use Sludge Bomb with Vileplume.
Sludge Bomb's not that good.
I mean, they were mainly just talking about the red fight, like it wasn't like thematically correct that it's not using a poison move.
I guess it is like you're a poison type, so like
Yeah, true. It has
you
more
get the same
effective
type of
power,
attack
but if
bonus, yeah.
you're using Curse, it's gonna have the same result either way.
Oh, yeah, if you're using Curse, sometimes, depending on your level, sometimes you will have a slight advantage with Sludge Bomb.
Yeah. I
What?
just wish it wasn't out of the way, though.
I think Blossom was just like the Slow King thing, but obviously it has the type difference, which makes it different.
The difference is, it's got more... Blossom has... I believe it's got less special attack than Vileplume, no poison typing. It can't learn Sludge Bomb. Other than
Yeah,
that, I
they're
think its
more
moves are the
different
same.
than Slowking and Slowbro. Slowbro and Slowking are more similar.
Yeah, but I mean, I remember it being like, hey, this is
Oh,
basically
another
copy and
difference.
paste, for the most part.
Another difference. Vileplume, I believe, started with Acid.
Yeah, I played with Blossom a long time ago. Wasn't very good.
Yeah. I saw what you had to do for Blossom. You just spammed Pedal Dance on Bugsy and just hope for the best. It took you like 10 resets to finally win. I didn't go with that strat. I just taught Cut.
So what are we thinking about Absol so far?
Actually,
I
it has
think it's
been
doing pretty good.
it's been doing much better than I expected. And every physical move has been lights out, which is something I was actually a little surprised at. I
Hey,
shouldn't.
Steve, make sure you don't talk to the grunt.
What, Grunt?
I said don't talk to him.
Oops.
Oh, you mean the password, Grunt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't talk to him.
Oh, I'm about to talk. I'm about to get to the electrodes.
Yeah.
Darn
Steve
it, the
and I
guy
are in
got
the
me.
Same spot.
I need to still fight the executive.
Like Steve, your and my screen are perfectly in sync on my end. Nah, I'm ahead because you've paused a little bit after.
Yeah, I looked over at your monitor for like two, possibly even 3 seconds twice.
That is why for run 1 I don't have your
Ah.
streams up. Too distracting. You guys think you'll use focus energy?
No.
Not
Oh,
bad.
come on. How come you are able to skip Shelter Cloister guy?
Douglas.
Hey, show some respect. His name is Douglas.
I have not.
Easy.
If they're not a gym leader, they basically don't have names to me.
Yeah, I've been recently trying to learn more names, but yeah, no.
Well,
I only
I'm the
know
kind
the
of guy
names
who
of prominent
gives-
spinners.
I'm the kind of guy who just points and gives nicknames to everybody. You know, it's,
I mean, we all know Juggler Irwin.
Yeah, that guy.
I
He's
just know him
important, though.
I just know him for always giving me weird phone calls in Heart Gold. He never starts his conversations with "Hello, how are you?" He just gets straight to the point and hangs up.
It's
Oh,
like
God.
a movie phone call.
I have made a grave error. It has nothing to do with the game. Accidentally pushed up on my keyboard.
You
Uh-oh.
pushed up on your keyboard.
What does that
I
do?
pushed the keyboard up.
Oh, you moved your keyboard.
Oh, I've made another even graver error. Oh, this is
You
embarrassing.
forgot the secret potion?
I sure did.
Uh-oh.
And now
Steve's done that
That's
before.
no good.
and now I'm remembering going directly to the gym.
You're gonna have to take the fly of shame to go get it.
Okay, well, fix the keyboard.
Hey, Sundown. Yeah, we're racing with Scott.
What I meant by pushing the keyboard is that the flap that holds the keyboard up is not holding it up
Oh,
anymore
the
when you
Oh,
push
like
it.
it fell down. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, that's
I don't
bad.
think I've ever used those flaps. Every keyboard I've ever owned always had those broken.
Oh God,
Yeah, mine breaks so soon too. I don't know why.
typing at an angle is just like it's a must. Actually, now that I really think about it, I'm really particular about my keyboard. You've been using this exact keyboard for 10 years, and you're probably thinking, but what about
Whoa.
at work? No. I bought the same keyboard for my previous job, and I bought the same keyboard for my current job. I've been using
got
3
two.
versions of this keyboard.
I love that.
I mean, I do a somewhat similar thing. Like, I'm really picky with keyboards.
I'm not picky. I just really like this one.
Yeah.
With keyboards. Nothing
Well,
wrong
I mean,
with that.
if I'm helping somebody else with their computer, because I'm kind of like the pseudo tech guy when IT doesn't want to help you, or your problem isn't big enough for IT, I go to other people's keyboard or other people's PCs, and I have no problem using their keyboard, and they have all kinds of different ones, ranging from membrane to really crappy mechanical keyboards. I'm perfectly fine with laptop keyboards. I mean, I have no problem with anyone. I just really like this one.
I actually had to get a new keyboard recently. Well, not new. My brother had some spare keyboards. He broke something near my desk, and sand got everywhere under the keyboard, and the keys got
Oh.
jammed.
Oh, darn.
I really liked that keyboard.
Where did you get
But he
sand?
gave me one of his. It was just in a. It was in something he had. It was filled with sand, and part of it broke.
I was about to say, did he break something you got from like vacation? That would have sucked.
It was something I got him. Yeah, that's all I'll say. But yeah, he gave me one of his spares. It's a little what's it called? Can't see the brand on it. It's dark in here.
That's embarrassing. Did
It lights up though.
you guys know that the 3 Magnemite guy, if you just go straight up from him, there's a sign on the wall. You can talk to it.
That's good.
Sign?
To know.
Yeah, there's a poster
the
on the
hi-
wall, you know? Like the kitty like, you know, it's just hanging in there.
Yeah.
Just when you're in the executive room, there's another sign on the wall. I bet you can talk to that one too.
You know, in Blaine's gym in Fire Red, you can see a picture of him with Mr. Fuji.
Ooh.
There is a reason to keep Night Slash so that you can one-hit these coughing.
Yep.
That's like the only reason.
So, like, Fire Punch doesn't work?
No, it doesn't. It's not powerful enough.
What about Double Edge?
Did you learn that from me?
No, I took away
Double
Edge.
Blast.
No,
Double
but
Edge
did you learn the
one-shots him.
Night Slash thing from me just now?
No, I just like knew that I wasn't hitting with return.
I'm
So,
gonna
like, I
use
need a
2
more
returns
powerful
on the
special
Weezing, though.
move. Yeah, like
Hey, at least you can teach Bite.
it's fine. You could also get one more rare candy and then do it with just 3 rare candies at 43.
Or just use 5 Double
Oh,
Edges
wow,
and live
we're-
at 9 HP.
We're at 43 already. Jeez. I was thinking that my strategy
close.
for Lance was actually going to be use all my rare candies to get to 45 for Lance, but boy, medium slow is just so good.
That's
I
good.
actually thought we were in the slow group. I was wondering why we leveled up so quickly.
Not like use the rare candies to get to 43. Use the rare candies to get to 45.
RGB lights equals performance. Yeah, high-tech specs on a
Apparently
keyboard.
these days.
Oh man, my brother's wife's PC. Oh, it's so shiny. She
Oh,
literally
that
went
sounds
out of
so
her way
silly.
to make the shiniest PC you can.
Oh my gosh.
Like it has glass sides. Every single thing that you can buy with an RBG extension, it has it. So it is just a rainbow circus in there.
Uh-oh.
I mean, mine lights up the inside, but it's not really that bright.
Yeah, but imagine if every single computer part they make an RBV or RBG version of it, and then you bought that.
Double Edge OP. Hey, Zealous Pawn.
Feel
Yeah,
like-
it's a good move when used responsibly.
I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
Just don't look at the first 10
RGB?
minutes of my run. Yeah, it's RGB.
RGB. My bad.
Red, green, blue.
Yep. I think the reason why I was saying it is wrong is because I kept on saying RBY as in RBY Pokemon challenges.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, I've got to make my HP last till I can get that max potion on the ground.
Max. Oh, what?
There's a max potion in
There's
the
no one in here
fence.
who's scary though.
There's a max potion in the fence of gates.
You've used potions? I think I used one potion before Chuck.
I have
Single
used
regular
so many
potion.
potions. So many potions. in this run.
How?
I've just been taking a
What do you
bunch of
think my
damage.
number 1 move is?
Return?
When I'm not out of PP, I'll use Double Edge.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I've just
you're
been
still using it.
Yep.
I've been using
awesome.
return this
Mm.
whole game. Ever since
Well, guess
Chuck
what?
went
I've
down.
been able to one-shot things that you couldn't one-shot, probably.
But that's the thing. This thing has so much attack. It just does one shot everything.
Yeah, it's true.
I still
kind of a
have
beast.
return in slot 1. I just ran out of returns. Double
Oh,
edge at 20 health. I know what I'm doing.
you probably don't have double team like I do. That's probably the difference.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I
don't have
I
double
only
team.
used it for Bugsy.
I
Why do
did.
you need double team?
Yeah, I've used it only for Bugsy as well.
Yeah.
My
Well,
goal
I'm
was
holding
to
on to it
keep
because
double team
I don't
until I
like.
get Swords Dance.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Even
I
though
don't.
with Bugsy, you can just detect the Fury Cutter.
That would involve me teaching detect.
Yeah, for one battle. I used double team too, but only because you mentioned it right as I went into the Bugsy battle. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just set this up.
Did you have to hold your nose and like use it in disgust?
No, it doesn't bother me. I think it's just like for viewership, I just don't think it performs as well because like
Obviously,
it's
yeah.
not a very
Makes
interesting
sense.
move.
I don't know. In Gen 2, it just feels like more frustrating than good.
I think Steve is scarred.
I've used it for other Pokemon too. I don't remember which one, but I definitely used it for another Pokemon, like a backboard of sorts, and it was also bad on that one too. My plan was to use it for Lance in that run, and only Lance, and it didn't matter. The apparently Gyarados can hit through double team, the Dragonites can hit through double team, everything can hit through double team.
Steve, I found something that actually survives return. I should have used double edge.
Bummer. Yep. Now I'm gonna win because of all those times that I used one move that you used two moves. Like that time where you won because I was using Dig and you weren't.
Oh yeah, I remember. You actually went back and timed it because our results were like seconds apart.
Yep. Dig was literally the difference.
Swords Dance, finally. Now I can use Swords Dance double edge. I'm just kidding. No, that'd be a bad idea. I'm gonna get the pink bow.
Yeah, I did too.
Hey Scott, don't forget the radio card. We know you like to get it after the rockets for
I
some
got it
reason.
already. I got it already.
Oh my
In the
god.
first part of Goldenrod.
I've made a grave error.
What's that?
I don't
Said
have
that a million times today.
I've missed the pink bow. You know the worst part is I was like, there's something I should be doing right now. I'm like, no, it's probably not pickups a sunny day. And I knew at the back of my head it was missing something.
Yeah, pink bow. Good item.
Hey, it is a good item.
Well, the worst part is I pick up the pink bow on even runs that I don't need it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's like a default item, it feels like.
Kind of like Quick Claw.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys waste time and get P-ups?
Nope.
No. Or the protein I skipped both.
I technically could have used it, but I
I don't
skipped it.
think they're useful.
No.
Okay, well, I can definitely report that the pink bow is not needed to one-shot the Dragonairs.
That's good.
Did you guys know you can actually say no to using strength? Yeah,
What's
it'll
that?
just say, "Hey, would you like to push the boulders?" And I say no, and they're like, "Oh, okay. Have a nice day."
Yeah.
So
It's like, why would you say no? Like, in what world is the player character going to say no to that? Like, the reason they click on it because they want to move it. It's so weird.
you guys ever
I
stand
hate this game design.
in front of the water and be like, why am I not getting on the water, but the text that's on the screen is actually your repel has run out screen?
I've never had that
Yeah,
happen
yeah,
once.
yeah, that's happened to me a bunch.
I just stood in front of the water. I'm like, get in the water. And then it's like, no, your repel ran out.
I do this with Blaine's quizzes too in Gen 1, where my repel wears off right before them.
Oh, yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah.
Hello,
And I was just
MVF.
like, oops.
MVF came in and said, "Ring, ring, Dratini."
Yep, it is the time.
I swear, he has a timer for these things. All right, I'm not gonna forget.
All right.
Not gonna forget Dratini.
I got the fake TM24.
It's interesting how I had that very long blackout, and I'm behind by like 30 seconds.
You're not that. Yeah, I guess you're a little bit behind, but not that far behind.
Actually, I might be on par with Steve because I know he hasn't gotten his rare candies yet.
No, I'm like a step behind Scott.
Yeah, very, very, very close.
Like we're literally getting same text boxes in this. Oh my god! At the top, teach waterfall.
Dratini. Do not forget Dratini.
It's like I'm just catching up, and then I make a grave error, like
Nah.
battling the Bulbasaur dick.
Thanks,
Joyce
MVF.
got me. Oh, Bulbasaur Jit got you. Good, good, good. Oh, this is what I like to see.
See,
Is anyone going to teach Future Sight?
I actually was. I was going to teach it over its double edge.
Oh, what?
No, I wasn't.
I was like, for what? Like, what niche purpose have you determined is useful? No, there's none.
I'm going to skip that rare candy, actually.
I just forget to use the bike so much. Not used to doing it.
I mean, you don't really need to use the bike in the Victory Road route.
It's pretty good, I think.
Dang, Joyce got me. Well, there's just a lot of areas where I have to go surfing and stuff.
it is
Plus, I want to really be careful and avoid those two trainers.
pretty helpful when you don't run into every single wall and every single rock.
Mm-hmm.
Spoken like a guy who ran into every single wall and every single rock.
Indeed.
Right.
Uh,
You know, Steve's overlay used to have a bomb counter, but he got rid of it because it was lagging his overlay.
I should just put it in your ROM so it's there always.
Oh,
And you can just read
isn't
it
that
as
how
a
yours
property.
does it?
Yeah,
The
that's how I
game
do
just
it.
keeps track of bonks for
Yeah,
you?
the game keeps track of all the bunks.
I know it definitely keeps track of it thanks to that we did
Sound effect?
we did a ROM. I forget which one, but at the very end there was a button you can click that clicked the done button, and it showed you how many bonks, how many like extra encounters you did, all that good stuff. I think it was like a randomizer of sorts. But it like they had all that stuff, and then they wouldn't have showed it if it wasn't readable.
I think they had to customly code the game to do that.
Yeah, we modified the game.
Scott, could you get like, toxic?
No.
On Will right now,
I don't think you can lose to Koga because the area dose is so bad. You
Hey,
can just set
it
up
could
Swords
use-
Dance and win.
it could use Baton Pass when it used one spider web.
I guess. It could potentially, yes.
I used one Swords Dance on Zatu. I hit myself for half damage. But I lived. I should really think of equipping a Bitterberry for that guy.
Ooh.
I mean, it will take extra time, but he's guaranteed to use Confuse Ray turn 1, or at least super likely.
Uh-oh, we lost Steve's stream on my end.
Really?
Oh, did he drop?
No, just slowed down on his
Internet?
Yeah.
Ah. You know, I was actually thinking maybe after Jasmine or the 3 Rocket guy, 3 Magnemite guy, it's worth deleting Fire Punch for Shadow Ball for Will or something. But then I just
Yeah.
realized Fortress exists, so I'm glad I
Yeah,
kept it.
Yeah. I kept it and then I didn't use it like a noob. Such a scrub. I like Shadow Ball just for ghosts. To be able to one-hit the ghosts.
Yeah.
Like with using a physical move. So
Yeah,
it
that would have
uses-
helped on the Rivals getting Haunter.
I also think it's gonna help later in the game, but
I might actually teach it for Karen, actually.
we have just enough speed to move first against the Aerodactyl. That's awesome.
Ooh, that Houndoom did a
Isn't the
lot of
Aerodactyl
damage.
132?
How did it survive? What? Why are you using Fire Punch? Just set up once and then use.
No, I see.
uh,
Lots of bad things had happened that game.
that's fair.
Right, Shadow Ball.
Shadow
I
Ball
got-
is also useful against rock types.
I got paralyzed early, and so everything got to go first against me.
Yeah.
Umbreon missed Sand Attack.
44, 16 Lance.
So you
And
said,
Karen's a one-shot sweep when you don't get hit with sand.
yes, I got hit with the sand. All right, 44, 42.
Dang, I just fought Lance.
That implies he's been defeated.
I just encountered the fight with him.
So he's not been defeated.
Not yet. All right, +4 return, one-shots Aerodactyl. Good to know.
Elm's window has text.
Good to know. This is the important stuff.
All right, everyone. What Kanto route are you going to do? Are you going to do skip Jump Left Girl, do Jump Left Girl,
Jump Left,
or do Rock Tunnel?
probably.
I mean,
Probably Jump
ideally,
Left.
I won't do Jump Left Girl.
If you guys are wondering what
Yeah.
I'm referring to, Scott ran some tests to see which of the 3 routes was faster, or at least more consistent.
Yeah.
And the reason I said
Faster.
encounter or don't encounter Jump Left Girl is because the one disadvantage of doing the regular path to the power plant and not Rock Tunnel is there is a chance that spinner catches you because she's normally an erratic spinner and she's got
Yeah.
2 skip plume, which we call jump left because they should be jump lefts. But
You're like
I
this
think
far into the game. Why aren't they jump lefts? It's weird.
I know.
Is anyone getting curse?
You know, I might actually pass.
Heck, my guy.
The best move in the game. Don't you know? The
Well, that
YouTube
was
comments
close.
will tell you.
Oh, I was so close. I almost just learned Pear's song.
Oh gosh, that would be bad.
I mean, I don't know why people are so upset about Curse. I mean, most people didn't even know Curse was a TM in Gen 2 until people started using it.
That is true. Yeah, until
It's
this
like
like
you
these solo
discovered the
challenges came
beast.
along, like yeah. You like discover it and then people just are like, actually this is terrible. We hate it. Stop doing it. Oh, okay.
We've uncovered the beast.
Yeah, truly.
I can definitely say I never used this move as a kid, although I do remember using Frustration at some point.
That move's bad.
I know. I
It's
didn't use it for very
overpowered in
long.
Mystery Dungeon. All right, Rock Tunnel's done. That was like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's not very long.
Yeah, Scott, I saw your little video of the walking through Rock Tunnel.
Yeah.
I don't even need to do that. I just visualize the entire layout. I can effectively just free line the entire cave.
Yeah, to be fair, I learned it in like 15 minutes and then made the video. So like wasn't
Yeah,
like
that's-
I spent
yeah,
like,
that's
a ton of
why
time
I,
thinking about it.
Yeah, that's why I said I wanted to try and do my own experiment like you did.
I'm curious to see how yours comes out. I think you'll also find that the jump left route is faster.
Probably.
Of
I
all,
think it's faster on 4 times speed, but I think the other one, the rock tunnel route, is faster on 1 times speed. Because you'll always perform slightly slower on the rock.
I mean,
the
bonking into
tunnel.
walls in Gen 2 isn't really that slow. The bonks are pretty quick.
Yeah, but you just can't precisely time when you should turn inside
I mean,
the cave.
even when you're going the normal route, you'll still end up bonking into walls.
Yeah,
plus
but you
can
can
accidentally
precisely-
go over the edge.
But you can precisely time when you're going to turn because you can see when you hit the wall. Whereas in the tunnel, you can't see because it's dark. And I think that that's the big difference, which leads to a small performance delta on 4
That is a
times
good
speed
point.
that doesn't exist on 1 times speed.
I'm just pretty good at seeing the visual cue for when I bump into a wall. It's really noticeable when you're on the bike.
dang it.
It is. Yeah.
Actually, funny
It's pretty
story.
noticeable when you're walking too.
Funny
Did you
story.
get jump off girl?
Every single opportunity to gain time on Scott, because of like spinner
I've-
luck or something, I've hit all
I've
of
hit
them.
them all too, though.
Yep.
I've hit all of them too. So like, we're both.
I
we're
know,
both
but we're
just,
I'm literally one trainer behind you. I'm like, okay, I can catch up to him if I just don't hit Jump Left Girl. Hits Jump Left Girl.
Yeah.
I will say, one time I actually got completely lost in Rock Tunnel, had to dig out because I wasn't on my bike. The bike was
Yeah. See.
the bike was
like-
how I did my visual cues.
Yeah, that is another thing I'm scared of with rock tunnels. Like, if you're a little bit off for whatever reason, then you get lost and you have to dig out. It's like a big consequence because of a mistake. If they were even times, I would choose to run jump left side. But in this case, they're not even. It's faster if you skip jump left. So there's upside to doing the easier route.
I used to have a really big problem with Mount Silver until I started having the repel counter on my overlay, and then it instantly made it much easier to see when you move one space.
Yep. Totally.
Oh, in one of, I believe it was in my Blossom video, I actually had to get the Whirl Islands candy without flash, and I looked at a map the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do not know how to get through there. Says the guy who can go through Rock Tunnel.
Yeah, do any of us get the Mount Mortar or Whirl Islands candies?
Not on this run.
No, I actually honestly quit getting those in backports.
Yeah, I don't think they're good.
It kind of makes you realize just those are, for good Pokemon, those are the most out of the way candies. Even like for regular playthroughs, we're like, oh, it's not out of the way.
It's 29 seconds for Whirl Islands and 19 seconds for Mount Mortar. They're like ridiculously slow. Like, unless they really change the math, they're not worth getting.
You know, sometimes I feel like I get to. There's just no way Misty can get to her gym before I can get to her, and yet she's there.
Yeah, you look fly. She walks. She's walking fast.
No, she's clearly
the only way.
Clearly hoofing it.
Yeah, Mount Mortar over Whirl Islands, of course, if you need 9. But
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
it's usually just best to skip both of them. Also, Lake of Rage costs 15 seconds. I've started skipping it.
The candy?
That's
Yep.
that's honestly
It's
a bit
almost the
interesting to
same
me
as Mount Mortar.
because that's a bit interesting to me because when you go get that rare candy, you do the second thing of getting it on the map, so you can just fly, mash A.
Yeah. It might save a little bit of time there, but
I mean, it's not like you're talking to Lance then going to go get it.
I've used rare candies a little bit more as a utility in these runs. If I need to level up, I will level up
yeah.
rather than just use them all before red. Unless it's a slow level up group Pokemon, then you just kind of need them.
Honestly, another rare candy I sort of started to skip is actually the fan club candy.
It's better in this, though, because the text is instant. It's worse in
That
regular
is
play.
true. Yeah, that is true. Should have thought of that.
Yeah. In, like, regular unsped up play, it takes longer because there's quite a bit of text. But, like, the two candies that never make sense to skip is Lighthouse and
Absolutely.
Cinnabar Island. They each takes 2 seconds. It's
Yeah, they're right
ridiculously
there.
Fast. Yep. Like,
I mean,
even if you're in
another
a
one
bad
that
position,
you
just
think-
don't save time from skipping them.
Another one that you may think it doesn't make sense to skip it is the rare candy when you step into Kanto for the first time. Like, we always think it's not out of the way, but
It's
you
10
technically have to
seconds.
surf south and go all the way right.
Yeah, it's 10 seconds. I timed them all yesterday. I wanted to be prepared for today so that I wasn't
Ooh.
coming in here.
Since you're timing routes up, you should time the route that, you know, the going south route.
I did. Brock first is faster.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah,
so
it's
Brock,
faster.
so
by like
wait, all right.
10
What?
to 15 seconds.
Okay, let me.
But how? You're just straight up walking less spaces.
No, you're not. You're walking more
Really?
because you have to do route 2 twice with your route, and route 2 is longer.
That is a good point. Yeah, I guess that's a longer distance than just
Yep.
walking up to Pewter then back down.
even with a really conservative,
Hmm.
slow 3-drill skip, it's faster to do it.
Even with
Rock
spinner
first.
skip, is it still slower?
No, I always have to skip 3-drill, so because he's a predictable spinner. So like I
Oh.
have to skip him with the bag. Even with that, it's faster.
Oh,
do
now
rock
that you
first.
Oh,
pointed
okay.
out, I do have to go north from Viridian. I never even
Yeah. I
contemplated
guess
that.
You have to cut a tree, and
I
the tree is slow. Like there's so many reasons. It's just faster to
In
do
yeah.
rock first.
I mean, I did admit when I started doing that strat, it wasn't because I thought it was faster. It was because it was one less chance of having to pass Beedrill guy.
Yes, that's one reason to do it. If you always mess up Beedrill guy, like you have to get off your bike to get past Beedrill guy in like a consistent way. But like if you're gonna run into Beedrill guy consistently, like you maybe do it like that because skipping the trainer battle will make Brock second faster.
I
If
fe-
you run into Beedrill guy with like in comparison. If you're gonna
You
run
know,
into
by
him both
force of
ways though,
habit.
it doesn't matter.
You know, by force of habit, I skipped Brock again. Right as we were talking about this.
Yeah, we're like all fighting, or like I'm fighting Janine.
I feel so stupid now. I don't know how in the world I didn't think about the going north part from Viridian. I was so fixated
Yeah,
on
you
the
gotta-
not having to go through Pewter twice.
Yeah, but like the pewter is shorter than the route 2.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. I just wanted to time all these things out yesterday to like get a sense for like where we're going wrong and like what we are doing right. And like I found that like skipping Arnie is like a 2-second lead if you go through like National Park. Like it's faster to skip Arnie that way.
I've always skipped her until you told me to just repel, go right by her.
Yeah. But it's so close in terms of time that even if you do fight the bug catcher, it's still like roughly the same amount of time. It's like 2 seconds faster to do National Park. Although National Park does allow you to skip Irwin because you don't have to pass him on 2 different angles. Whereas
That
you
is
have to pass
true.
him on 2 different angles if you
Is
if
he a
you-
predictable spinner?
No, he's not. Irwin is random. Walt beside him is predictable.
So in your runs, you only have to worry about skipping Walt?
Yeah, correct.
Hmm.
But I always fight Walt because he gives good experience.
He does, yeah. I mean, I've also been doing a bunch of practice with those Emerald backports. I've done 8 runs so far, and I'm starting to learn like what definition of a good trainer is in Emerald because it's kind of different. Because a lot of them have like
It
one
is, yeah.
one, it's like one Talo at level 35 or something.
I think also for that you have to think about like which trainers give good experience yields. Sorry, EV yields. Because like if you get special attack EV or something, it's probably worth it. Like to fight the people with Roselias. Like I fight like every person with Roselia usually, unless my Pokemon.
Yeah,
doesn't
but
use
I
any
feel
special
like
attack.
getting an extra like 12 special attack EVs from doing that is only going to give you like an extra 1 stat or something.
12 is 3 points. It's
I
quite significant. That's like 3 vitamins, and I get experience for doing it.
I don't think 12 special attack EVs is the equivalent of 3 vitamins.
Yes, 3 stat points.
Because 3 vitamins is 30. There's 30 EVs.
3 vitamins is 30. Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
I don't know if I outspeed everything on Red's team.
I don't. I'm
I gotta
slower
take
than the
rest.
Charizard, and slower than Charizard and
I'm gonna use rare.
Espeon.
I only picked up 4
All
candies
right.
this whole run.
I have 0 resets. Let's see if I can do this. Continue to be resetless.
I have 3.
I have 1, I think, or 2.
Okay, well,
58,
unfortunately,
38.
Dang.
died to the
nice.
very first Pikachu.
I got 1 reset on Pika. Alright, good news. +4 return, 1-shot Snorlax. Did that
I only went
Charizard
with
miss? How did
+2.
I outspeed that?
I only went with +2. You don't have to be worried about his other Pokemon because you don't take much damage from them. You have to be like most scared of the
I
Pikachu.
worry about them if I'm at red health.
That's fair, yeah.
What did you finish
Pikachu
at,
did
Scott?
just Thunder for me. 58-38.
5906. Dude, sub-hour with
59-18.
this thing is
So
This
that
thing has
means
a lot of potential, actually.
Scott gained like 15 seconds in the entire post game.
Yeah. Brock first.
Yep.
It's
I mean,
crazy
at
how
least
close
from
the
you doing
margins are.
those-
Yeah.
I mean, on the bright side, Scott, you doing those speed tests, at least we realize some of what we were both doing ended up being slower, like the whole Brock's last thing and doing Arnie.
Oh wow. So the person in Scott's chat just said sub-hour first run is insane, and I just looked at my leaderboard. This already, just
It
this
is
run makes it third place.
Yeah. It's a good Pokemon. I knew it was gonna be good because medium slow with Swords Dance is just ridiculous. And 75
yeah.
speed feels like the perfect place. By the way, the Charizard with shiny DVs is slower, so you do outspeed it where you wouldn't if this was the regular game.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
The thing is with the shiny DVs, the 90% of the trainers in the game actually become harder. The only ones that become easier are Blue, Red, and I believe Lance, because they naturally
Probably
have
Karen
near
too.
max
Karen
DVs.
has ridiculous DVs. Karen has ridiculous.
Yeah, the
DVs.
ones who
She's got
have near
15
max
defenses
DVs.
and HP.
All right, I'm gonna take the restroom.
Okay.
All right, so let's figure out what we're doing for run 2. Well, don't screw up. That's one thing I'm gonna do.
Honestly, I think the answer for run 2 is Night Slash until Will and then Shadow Ball. I think I just taught Shadow Ball too early. It doesn't really have like a place in the mid game.
I still feel like Double Team helped a lot to one-shot like some like regular Pokemon that like Slash wouldn't one-shot, but I need to be a bit more.
Yeah.
I need to be a bit more careful.
Yeah, I think the problem, like, here's like one way to think about it though. Is like, what if you're one-shotting, like, you one-shot 5 Pokemon with Double Edge, but like if you one-shot those 5 Pokemon with Double Edge, do you have to use 2 potions after fights?
Right.
Because you lose the time that you gain from just taking
Yeah.
2 turns with Headbutt. You could flinch using Headbutt, and then you'll take no damage, or you could crit and then you take no damage, or the opposing Pokemon could do like Leer or something. So I think that there's more upside from not using Double Edge because you don't have to open your inventory to heal and waste time doing that.
Big question. Do you think that Headbutt should be skippable until you get Slash? Like, just deal with it till you get Slash.
I'm not even getting Headbutt at all, no. I
Like-
just think as long as you're careful with Double Edge, you'll be fine.
I
Besides, you
think
got Feint
Headbutt's
Attack
good.
for coverage.
I think Headbutt's good. I think like if we're like really talking about what the best possible play is for Absol, I do think that skipping Headbutt is better. But I like the fact that Headbutt has the chance to flinch on Whitney.
I think you're addicted to flinches.
Flinching on Headbutt is really good.
Because when I fought Whitney, Double Edge was a 2-shot, and I outsped her.
Yeah, so maybe we don't need to worry about that. And Headbutt's just kind of useless, and then you can just teach Slash instead.
Also, Steve's mistake for this run ended up making this run a lot easier. He gave this thing Fire Punch because it learned a bunch of fire moves by TM, but
Yeah.
it learns Flamethrower and Fire Blast, which are already TMs in this game. So Fire Punch, he did not need to give it that.
It was I completely
It definitely helps it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was a big mistake.
Yes, that mistake made the run easier. It was like when we did Skeledirge in Red and Blue. I was supposed to give it Growth to mimic the 1 special attack boost of its signature move, but I gave it Amnesia by mistake. We had Amnesia Skeledirge. It was fun though. Or that other mistake I made with a Veltal, where Oblivion Wing, no matter how little damage it did, it always restored half your health, which was kind of broken.
I'm looking at the moveset, and I just can't see any changes.
I think Scott said his only change was just hold on to Night Slash longer.
Yeah.
Like, the only change that I can think of is the whole shadow ball thing, but it's like, I don't know how big of a deal that is.
I don't know. Did you one-shot Red's Espeon?
I did.
I'm just always scared it's gonna reflect.
I was
and
at
I'm not
plus
gonna
4,
one-shot.
so I one-shot everything.
Yeah.
mean, You don't need to worry about it
honestly,
using reflect if he
did you
sends it
one-shot
out
all
last.
of Will's Pokemon?
Who?
After one Swords Dance, yes. Although it's
Will.
really risky doing that.
Will?
I might just get a Bitterberry for the next
Bitterberry.
run.
Yeah, I think I'll
I just Night
Bitterberry for
Slashed his
Will.
whole team.
Did they all get one shot?
I don't remember, but I think so. I think only one thing survived, and it was either Executor or Slowbro. I think it was Slowbro.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's turn even to just Swords Dance once on Will.
I guess in theory,
Hmm.
you can Swords Dance and Shadow Ball, which is a combo, whereas you can't
what I
Swords
did.
Dance Night Slash. Because they basically have
Yeah.
the same coverage.
Yeah, exactly. I just went with like return Shadow Ball Swords
Because
Dance.
the other
And I
difference is
just
Night
left Fire Punch the entire time.
Night Slash
like, I
has
still had it at red.
so much more power than Shadow Ball, but I guess that makes up for the difference when the attack stat is way, way higher.
I just
Yeah.
realized I forgot to record my inputs.
Oops.
Oops.
Okay, well.
I'm
bad.
ready to go.
Come on, delete the save.
Okay, frame. All right, we're pulling out the big guns. Time to pull frame 8 out.
Just give me a second.
One.
Heh.
All right, I'm gonna have Scott stream up so that way I can see Steve as well.
John, you don't know me enough. You think I
No
could win a
phone version?
0 reset run? It was a miracle that I was able to keep up with these two with a 0 reset run. And actually, Speed beat me, and he
what?
made 2 major mistakes.
I had a reset. I had a reset to Petrol.
I had resets to
I didn't
had a
realize.
reset to Chuck.
I didn't realize there was a trainer that just throws gas at you.
He poisoned me with Sludge the first coughing, and I had a damage range with Return to knock them out in one hit. It was ridiculously unlucky. But this is where Night Slash is helpful, because you can one-shot the... you just one-shot the coughing, and then he's not an issue. Okay.
Sure, John. I did forget to go live on the vertical. Oh well, I guess no vertical for this day.
I am ready.
Okay, let me make sure I choose frame 1.
Oh, I forgot my
Okay.
frame.
Oh,
Yeah, I pulled out the big guns. I
Sorry,
went to
it's very
frame 8.
important. Okay, I'm ready.
oh boy. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Start over. Sorry,
That's okay.
I chose the boy character by mistake. I can't have that.
That's not... No, yeah, no good.
Nope. Okay, sorry about that. Let me know when you're ready.
Wait, my frame is wrong now.
Yep.
Trying to trick me.
He
If I don't have the right frame,
purposely
I won't win.
he
Okay,
purposely reset.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All
now.
right. 3, 2, 1, go.
No, I just picked girl. Now I have to start over.
Oh my.
Ah. We each get them all again. I'm
None of
amazed
us
it hasn't
picked
been
up
me.
I tried to immediately click the down button so that way I went to 6 p.m. as fast as possible, but unfortunately it just made me pick
Yeah,
the
yeah.
female character.
That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Okay, I'm
All
ready
right.
now.
Yep.
Okay. No, we're not gonna make mistakes. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I didn't do it.
So really, I'm losing these challenges sometimes though because my name is on the bottom. That's like the real way that all this is playing
It's
out.
okay though. My name's on top and Steve's is the second one from the top.
Yeah.
Funny enough, when I make him his ROMs for the Nuzlocke, I have his name put on top, and by muscle memory, he keeps naming himself Speed.
Mhm.
Oh boy,
Oh my gosh,
the
first patch of grass I got an encounter. Ridiculous.
the mom must think I'm absolutely stupid and not ready for the real world. I tried to go through the door and then I couldn't, and then I went left, and then I tried to go through the door and then went left again, and I tried to go through the door. I tried to go through 3 imaginary doors.
I've definitely done that before. Usually when I'm recording a video, I just restart. When I do that, I was like, oh no, it's too bad.
But it's your first playthrough. You got to show all your embarrassments.
The mom has no faith in
if
me.
it's like getting out of the house, I restart.
I'm just using Double Edge on the wild Pokemon just because I know I'm getting the free heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a good point, actually. There are 2 free heals, one after the rival as well.
Yep.
Scott's loving this. Oh yeah, he is. Oh,
It's
Scott,
great
did you
playing
know
Pokemon
It
with
is.
other people. It's really fun.
Did you know that the first rival battle heals your team?
Yeah, I did.
He literally
We
said
only
it.
found this
about
out
it.
recently.
I was talking about this during my Shuckle video, which I was recording today.
Oh god.
Oh, I've done that.
Shuckle is actually much better than you would think.
Oh yeah,
people
I've seen
people are
Steve
going to be
play-
blown away with how good it is.
I just
I've seen Steve play with Shuckle before.
did something I've never done before. I didn't know you could do. I just named the rival nothing.
Hmm?
I just
What's
clicked
the default
start.
name?
So I named it Ike, and then instead of clicking end, I clicked B, and I got rid of the name, but then I clicked start, and then it took it.
Mm.
So I named it nothing, and now I'm curious what'll happen when I face the rival again.
I think it just uses the default name.
Yeah, maybe Silver? I don't know. I don't actually know what the default name is. In some games, there is a default name.
You know, fun fact, if in Crystal, if you try to walk through walls and like talk to the Rapidash trainer before Victory Road, she always references the rival by name. And if you
Oh,
haven't
that's
named the
cool.
rival yet, she'll call the rival triple question mark.
Mm.
Because that's programmed to be his name until you actually give him a name,
Right.
which is kind of cool.
That is cool.
Hey Scott, can you like encounter some more Pokemon, please?
No, I'm through all the grass.
Darn.
Apologies.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, you better be sorry for not letting us win.
my computer just started freaking out all of a sudden and just like lag spiking, and then I just noticed a pause and then a pop-up in the bottom right saying your GeForce Experience update has been unlocked or whatever it is. So my graphics card now has an update. Thanks, computer.
I lose. Good game.
Dude, the berry with Double Edge makes Faulkner almost free.
I need the berry. Berries for Whitney.
I lost.
You lost to Faulkner?
No, I lost the run.
Oh.
What did you do?
I accidentally said no to night slash or night faint attack.
Uh-oh. Well,
That's not the end of the world.
No, I don't have
What's
anything for the Ghastly on the rival. I have to use Fury Cutter.
Oh.
oh jeez. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Well, I
and Fury
mean,
Cutter is
I mean, you're not out of it, though, because if you first try it,
I'm
it's
out
not
of
going to
it.
be that much time waste.
no, I'm definitely dead.
well, I mean,
Just don't encounter Geodude guy. You may want to
Yeah, I
save
guess if I get
before him.
really lucky with everything else, like maybe.
I don't care if you Pokebite. get on.
No, that's out of the spirit of the race.
Not being able to do the rival seems pretty out of the spirit of the race too.
Well, we didn't tell him to do it.
I
We'll see how
Well-
my rival goes. I'll just concede if the rival's bad.
I got blacked out. How about we start over?
no.
Wait, actually,
Aw.
I'm
Yeah, the
actually
low
fine
kick.
with starting over.
You guys can
Well,
both
two
start
out of-
over, and I'll just keep going.
No, Steve. Come on.
I'm not agreeing to a start over where I'm
Aw.
playing perfectly. You
We
guys
can't have this,
remember?
man.
I think our literal last run we played together. I was the one who basically lost the run at the very beginning. On the second run.
Oh, fine. Steve just wants his win.
But I'm not. I'm literally saying you can start over. I'm
No,
saying
there's
I
still-
just won't. But you guys can. I'm perfectly fine with that.
No, I'm.
We don't want the
becoming
runs
more
out of
and more
sync.
convinced that I'll be okay.
I mean, it's just going to be about a minute time loss just because I encountered a
Struggle
spinner.
won't work because you get healed after the well.
True. All right, I'm back. Steve loves the advantage. That's
It's,
pretty much
again,
it. Yeah.
I keep saying they can start over. It's not that big a deal.
You just don't want to reset the run that's going well. I get it.
Exactly. And then I'm gonna be the
Yeah.
one who's out of it the next run.
Yeah, and then you'll like get a worse time for Absol in your leaderboard. Makes sense.
So it is the advantage.
How many times do I keep saying that you can start over? It's perfectly fine with me. Are you
Oh my
not?
God, let's
Is this
move
not
on.
sinking
Okay, let's
in?
move on.
Okay, let's move on.
The only thing that's gonna be off is Scott's little thing in the top that says where the time is, and then everybody is showing at the exact same moment. I will just be ahead,
true,
and that'll
yeah.
be off. But that's perfectly fine. You both can start over. It makes perfect
No,
sense,
I don't
actually.
wanna start
Everybody,
over. I'm totally.
You guys are
happy with
fighting
playing this out.
Bugsy.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm
he
fighting Benny.
he's gonna get Fury Cutter.
That is true. I mean, I have a lot of other time saved throughout the run. I'll still get a faster time.
Yeah, and you also had one reset last time, so it'll be like comparable at least.
Why am I?
Fuck with the Scyther. Cool.
Why am I poor?
Because you work at a chicken factory.
No, funny. No, I meant I feel
Steve
like I
gets
have
paid in free chicken.
like 1,000 less in-game dollars, and I'm kind of curious why.
What the-
You've got me.
Oh, I didn't battle Scyther or the Beedrill guy.
You know what? I am actually starting my run over.
Okay.
I didn't save before Bugsy or heal, and he knocked me out.
We'll see
How
bad this
often do you guys
Ghastly
not
fight is.
save? Because I saw Scott not saving quite often too. I save before
I only-
every gym leader.
Yeah, I usually save. I only save if I think it's gonna be bad.
Okay, in my defense, he crit me.
Sounds like you guys play a little reckless, and that's
No.
part of the reasons why I'm
No.
like a little behind every run, because
No, I
I
beat the
spend all this
rival
extra
first
time
attempt.
saving.
I beat the rival first attempt.
Oh, okay,
Good job.
okay. Then this is
I'm
going
still
well
in
then.
this. You can use double team with Fury Cutter to ensure that the Ghastly doesn't hit you, and then after the Ghastly doesn't hit you, you just stack up Fury Cutter and knock it out slowly.
Yeah, so it's not too bad.
No, I just didn't realize that initially. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to struggle. Like now I'm dead. Like if you have to deplete all your PP to use struggle, you're dead.
So Steve wins by default. No,
Ah.
I mean,
I'm not
No,
really
I
that
think
far
how
ahead.
we normally did it. How we normally do this is like, if one of us like starts over early, we just start over the timer. Like Steve has done this before in the red and blue runs, where like he had to start over 3 minutes in just because the Sandshrew like broke out all 15 Pokeballs, for example. He'll start over, and his own timer will start over, and he's
Oh,
still in
yeah.
it.
That's
It's just-
Sandshrew.
We
No, wait, no,
in
it's
the
Paris.
second playthrough there have been times you started over.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
Sandshrew.
yeah. I've plenty of times I've started over Sandshrew. I'm just saying Paris. Oh, every time, like over the years, literal years, I've increased the amount of Pokeballs that I buy.
Is this in red and blue?
Yeah, I
Yep.
used
Yeah,
to buy
Paris
8,
sucks.
then I bought 10 for a
sucks.
very, very long time. Now I buy 12.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Paris
Everyone
sucks,
on my
but
stream, I was like catching the Geodude, and then everyone's like, "Why are you catching the Geodude? Just catch Paris." I'm like, I hate catching Paris. I don't want to do it.
you can just manip the encounter to just be a Paris.
Yeah, I know, but still catching it is hard. Like it likes to break out of Pokeball.
Yeah, we're talking about Pokeballs here. We're not talking about the actual
It's
encountering
not
of Paris.
finding it. It's like it breaks out all the time.
I mean, it's supposed
True.
to. It's got a 25% encounter rate versus Pidgey with the 33 catch rate,
Yeah.
which is ironic because
you-
it's actually the easiest catch rate is 33. So, I mean, 25 is not that far behind.
It feels far behind.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
Oh.
But honestly, if I have a run though where I can't get the Paris, I just start the run over because you're only in Mount Moon.
True. It depends on the run though. Like it could be like drowsy and you had to train to level 17.
I would have just bought like 12, 13 Pokeballs. But no, John, like for example, if Steve
Oh.
finishes first and his time's like 57 minutes, and I'm back at blue with a time of 55 minutes, I'll know that I have 2 minutes to beat red, otherwise he wins. It's just so that way the race is a bit more fair if, like, unfortunate things happen like that.
It's more fun if we're like all playing together, I think. But
Yeah.
also,
I mean,
like,
this
if
only
someone gets a
applies to
really
second
bad
runs.
run. Like it's not really that fun if you.
If you win because the other people got like 3 blackouts.
I just want everyone to
Yeah,
know
yeah, like-
that I used 4 double teams, and the Clefairy hit me all 4 times, and the Miltank hit me all 2
Oh
times.
my gosh.
Steve, haven't you learned your lesson?
4 double teams, and they went 6 for 6.
Yes. Haven't you learned your lesson?
Apparently not.
I just
Double
Fury
team's
cut
not
out
good
her.
in Gen
It was
2
easy.
onwards. It's just not good.
Yeah, evasion and accuracy though mechanics like they're a lot harder to play with than they are in Gen 1 because in Gen 1 you get all the way down to 66 from the first one, which really changes
Yep.
the math.
I'm impressed I skipped that spinner.
I can't believe it. I didn't battle either Irwin or Magmar guy.
I forgot the
Whoa.
repel. Well, I gotta go through Union Cave without a repel. Dang it.
Oh no.
It's pretty normal.
I forgot the repel. Probably, yeah. Isn't it funny how to get the repel you have to go through grass?
Oh,
It-
drowsy guy got me.
Did either of you guys buy or get Headbutt?
Yeah, I did.
I did
won't
too.
get it. I
think
don't
it's
like
good.
how getting headbutt costs an extra repel. Repels are pretty tight.
Really? I
At
just
least
buy
if you know.
I just buy 8 and 8, and we're in, and it's good for the whole time. In fact, I usually have 1 repel
I
to
buy
spare.
7 and 8.
What's your 7?
I buy 7 repels, 8
7.
escape
I feel
ropes.
like 7 is the perfect amount. The problem is things go wrong all the time, so I find 8 and 8 to be better.
Yeah, I get 8 repels now.
Have you ever raced Scott in Fire Red? I have not, and I don't think that's really fair to Scott if I raced him.
Why?
I've probably done way more Fire Red than you.
Maybe. I've done a decent amount of Fire Red at this point. I feel pretty confident in those games. Like I'm not amazing, but I'm okay. I don't think I'm a terrible player at them.
I mean, I think in just Fire Red backports, I've done 51 with 2
Oh.
playthroughs each, and that's just backports. I used to do
I have
randomizers too, where I would start with, it's like a solo run, except use a random starter and everything else is random. The game's still the same, but like Brock could have like a Ninetales or something. I think I did like 30 of those before I quit doing them. And I think for Leaf Green's solo runs, I have around 30, half of them with second playthroughs.
I lost to the rival. Supersonic hit
I
myself
skipped
over
them.
and over again.
I made a mistake.
I'm gonna save Xy.
Should have double-edged the Zubat. It's very stupid on my part.
It's okay. I'm losing way more time. I have to go to the lighthouse first.
Why?
I don't have a move to knock out the Haunter. And I lost double
You
edge.
didn't
Or double team.
Oh.
you didn't get Fire Punch?
No, I didn't buy the Fire Punch. I'll get it with return later.
I
Oh, I
cut,
see your set. Ouch.
I completely forgot that you have to play like that.
Yeah, I have like. So it is gonna ruin my run. But
According to my thing, Night Slash is at 30, which is I guess not terribly
yeah,
far
30.
away.
no, it's 3 levels away, and I'm gonna get the candy inside of the lighthouse. So I just need
Double
to get
team
29.
saved me. Bugsy nearly killed me. Double team saved me.
Oh, whoops.
I think in an Emerald
Would
race,
Fire
I
Red
would
be
get
the
wrecked.
second most played Pokemon game for you? I think Fire and Leaf Green might be my most played Pokemon game on the channel.
Really?
It might honestly be, yeah. I feel like
You've just
Fire
done a
Red
lot of it.
is. I feel like Fire Red Leaf Green is probably the only
Hmm.
Pokemon game I would consider myself a master at. Like, you'd probably consider yourself a master at Yellow at this point, right?
I'm a master of none. No, I'm still getting better. When I see
Are you a
Zealous play, I'm just like, I'm trash at this game. But I'm trying to get better.
Oh my god. I looked over at Scott. I'm like, oh man, he's so far ahead. And they look at Speed, it's like so far behind. And I'm like, wait a second, they're all going different directions.
We're
They're all
doing
going their
different
own
things.
way.
Yeah.
I mean, I started over
Yeah.
because I had
Yeah,
two
I know.
Blackouts
I
in my
looked at your
second run.
time. It's like 10 minutes behind.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, it could actually be ahead.
I mean, I can always learn, but I feel like if you were to just give me any random Pokemon, within 2 playthroughs, I could get it a very optimized run, I feel like. Without
Yeah.
any rooting tools.
I do like
In Fire
how
Red?
I remember watching like
Yeah.
Scott's like old video with all 3 of the fully evolved starters, and he did like
Oh,
6
yeah.
runs of each, and I'm like, and I just look at it, I'm like, you fully optimized on run 2. You did 4 runs for barely any reason.
Yeah.
It's amazing how like almost perfect you can get it nailed down on run 2.
Yeah. Unless the strategy requires a lot of luck. Like, I
Right.
just played Ponyta, and you need Horn Drill. So.
All ground Pokemon require so much luck. Maybe not
Ground Pokemon.
all of them, but the
am I
like
going this way?
Cubone, Sandshrew. I'm trying. Why? Oh,
am I
well,
going
you're
this way?
maybe you're. No, you can't be that different. How in the world could you possibly plan for Lance's Gyarados with either Cubone or Sandshrew?
Yeah, Lance's Gyarados, also Lorelei. Lorelai's rough.
Yeah. So those are just 2 examples of like these runs. Like what can I do?
The fully evolved ground types are a lot better than the first stages.
Oh,
You don't
yes.
say.
I can't remember.
Sandslash is quite good.
You mean Sandslash is better than Sandshrew? I couldn't imagine such a thing. I'm getting around.
Oh my god, I don't have Krabby.
You don't need it. Just get Psyduck.
I don't remember if I got Krabby.
Emerald Race. I would be extremely bad.
Yeah, me too.
I just got deer in
Emerald is one of my worst performing games. That's why I'm doing the backports.
Hey, Raikou.
Ooh,
Catch
ooh.
it, throw a Pokeball, throw a Pokeball.
No, go away.
Dang it. I guess MVF still holds the record.
Yep.
Do you know anyone else who's ever caught it on video or a screenshot?
No, I haven't seen.
Oh.
I caught it when I was a kid.
I want to say on one of my Nuzlocks I caught a Chansey just because I threw a ball at it out of because I could.
In one of my final Fire Red backports, I encountered a Venomoth in Safari Zone. I caught it and I named it Scott.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate it when I underestimate how bad something is gonna go.
Chuck?
No, Hitmonlee guy. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna use
Yeah.
Headbutt. I could have used Double Edge, and that
I
was a
was
big
really-
mistake.
I was really worried about them in the first run, and I didn't have any problems. But like when I sat down to optimize or like think about this just before, I was really worried about Chuck. Like I thought he was gonna give us all resets, and then like we all just like got through him. Like that's fine, which is surprising.
Honestly, I have no idea how Whitney was so easy for me on run 1. I got a reset on her. Because
Ooh.
double team didn't 2-shot her this time. I wonder if I encountered extra spinners last time.
Double edge one hits Hitmonlee, by the way.
That I actually did know.
I would have assumed that. Yeah, based on how much damage it did, the other one did.
Yeah.
I first tried Chuck again, even though I got karate chopped on the very first attack.
Frick. Well, that's not good.
Oh, did Erwin get you?
I'm at 3 HP left, and Erwin saw me, so I'm just hoping
No!
nothing bad happens. No, come on. Surely quick attack will knock out all the
These
Voltorbs.
Pokemon are fast,
It
but they're
did.
not that fast.
I was just worried about any of them surviving double team.
Yeah.
Or surviving quick attack. Fortunately, none of them did. Otherwise, I would have had a blackout. Wasn't I the one who just said I need to be careful with double edge?
No, Kenya. You're allowed to try the leftovers, not return.
Drowsy guy caught me,
Oh,
but he should be a
Chuck
one-shot.
dynamic punched me.
Makes sense to me.
I think if he dynamic punches you, you lose.
Your cat,
There's a way around
your
that.
cat started going off, and my cat looked up and like, "Where's the cat?
what is that?" Yeah. Okay, second attack.
Does the
Chuck.
more you play the game give you a different view of the Pokemon game itself? Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Some Pokemon change your entire viewpoint even years later.
Yes. Yeah, it's very true.
Don't you say Seal. He's a good boy.
No, Seal's the worst. Hate that Pokemon.
He's a good boy. Actually, through doing these solo runs, you know the Pokemon I really ended up not liking?
What?
The evolutions.
Yeah, they're not very good at this.
Only in Gen 2 onwards. Because in Gen 2 onwards, they only start with Tackle and Sand Attack, and they don't get their stab move to level 16.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, we're tied.
What? Oh my God.
Oh, you are.
Let's go.
Theoretically, I could be ahead of all you, and I just don't know it yet.
That is true. Actually, we could both be losing right now. It's not the time to get cocky.
I mean, I have 2 resets.
I
There's a
mean,
pretty good
yeah.
chance I'm losing.
I have
I have
one.
one reset too. Like I got one from Chuck, or maybe I had 2. Something else. Well, I had the feint attack mistake early on, which is definitely suboptimal.
Yeah, it's really suboptimal when you get resets, don't you know that?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if I ever challenged Ike to a race in Emerald and Scott and I raced him, Ike would destroy both of us. He is really good at Emerald.
Yeah, I know he is. He's very, very, very good.
I actually asked him for advice when starting my Emerald backports just because I don't really know how to play Emerald that good. I mean, I know the story and the plot and stuff. I just don't know, like, what's optimal.
He's really good with fire types too.
What? I thought he
He's
loved
got
grass
deep
types.
insight into them. I'm good with Emerald when using fighting types, but that's not saying a lot because fighting types are just so broken in that game.
That's the equivalent of saying I'm really good at yellow, but only with psychic types.
Yeah.
What about Jinx?
Sure, you
Nobody-
can go over there.
Nobody's good at Jinx.
I talked to the bookshelf. Did you know you can speak to the bookshelf?
Many times, in fact.
Yeah,
The
What is the book?
left of the bookshelf is even crazier.
Yeah. That's the spot.
There's clearly like a hooded, like a secret passage behind it where there's a hidden book back there.
Yeah. I should
I
put
mean,
that in the
in-
ROM hack for this year.
In Lenora's gym, you talk to bookshelves as part of the gym puzzle.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Ike, you guys are making me blush. It's true, though. I don't know how you're so good at Emerald. I remember when you did that mole trace run, and you showed me your first try rock sand fight where you got 4 rock tomb misses and 2 wing attack crits. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore.
Steve,
Interesting.
I'm sad that you did not hit the spinner.
I watched
out.
yours and I'm like, ooh, I get to see in
Yeah.
real time how much of a difference this escape rope trick works. And I was like,
They're the
oh my
same.
God, that's
They're-
crazy.
It's not actually that much faster to escape rope. It's only better if you dodge the spinner coming in, because then you don't chance the spinner again going out.
Yeah. I wanted to see how
You
much it
just
was in real
watch.
time. I literally watched my run in your run.
Yeah.
All right, caught the Krabby.
Ah! Douglas. I bet you I'd
None of you
memorize
guys
these.
knew his name until I started
I
saying
bet
it.
you I'd memorize these names better if it was part of my overlay. Right now, my overlay just says it's border.
Well, Douglas got me too.
You know, in the code of Gen 3, there's an unused trainer class called Border.
Is there?
Yeah, apparently there was... I guess there were
Ooh.
supposed to be some trainers in the Shoal Cave where all the ice is.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
There have been a few discovered, like, AI teams for that class, and they mainly consisted of Spheal.
Spheal. Another creative Pokemon.
You're not going to
Well
hate
done.
that little boy either, right? He's cute.
Well done, Game Freak. No, he's the worst. Everyone loves Spheal. I do not like the 2 Seal Pokemon.
Steel and Dugong.
Did you already get Return, Steve?
I did.
Yeah, so you've been ahead this whole time.
I've been using return the whole run.
Whoa, that was close.
Oh my god. Fine.
Hey, Shadow Stitch.
Is she more Shadow or more Lilo and Stitch?
No, it's kind of annoying. I have 2 regular chatters, both of them with Shadow in their name. One's Shadow Trade and one's Shadow Stitch. So if both of them are here, I have to call one of them Stitch. The
You
other
ever
one's Shadow.
You ever grow up with people doing the Lilo and Stitch voice?
No, I've never even seen that movie.
Definitely. Movie's so good.
You don't know how good you have it until you watch Lilo and Stitch. It was such a good show. Like they had a TV show too on top of the movie.
I only remember the movie.
Well,
I
yeah,
just never really watched. I never really watched Disney movies as a kid.
Stitch was Experiment 626, but that implies there's 625 before him. So the TV show was just them capturing the other 625.
Yeah.
Dynamic Punch. There's 3 Lilo Stitch movies and a TV show and a manga. Dang.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of stuff. I did not realize.
Oh yeah, so I wasn't kidding when I said I haven't really watched many Disney movies as a kid. I haven't even
Dude,
I
it's
never
almost
saw The
another
Lion King until like 6 years ago.
I broke The Lion King.
You mean like the VHS tape?
Yep. I was going to put it in the VHS tape, which happens to be really, really high up, and I dropped it. And the problem is when I dropped it, I also dropped on top of it.
Oh no.
I mean, a kid
Yeah,
may
it's
not be very heavy,
trauma-induced.
but a kid is heavy enough to break a VHS tape.
Very true.
When I was younger, I remember I had a Pokemon VHS tape. It had the episode with Lieutenant Surge and Yes San on it. I put it inside my VHS player. It made a very bad noise. I pulled it out and all the tape was destroyed. And I'm like, no.
Oh, yep, that's happened to me like
VHS
at least
is-
3
yeah.
times.
Yeah, VHS is just disassembling themselves. Oh my gosh.
It has its
So
own
many
signature
times.
noise that goes.
Yeah. And then my mom was always mad. Like, what happened? The player's broken, isn't it? We'd have to like fish out all the like little like tape from it. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Steve. John says, of course Steve broke the tape. He probably also tested the DVD in the microwave.
Oh no. I do remember. Do you guys remember your first DVD?
Yeah, I do. Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one.
Oh,
I watched it like 16 times. It was ridiculous.
nice.
First DVD. What do you mean first DVD?
Well, see, I grew up on VHS, and it sounds like since
Yeah.
Scott's a little older than me, he also grew up on VHS. So
Oh,
when
I think-
DVD came out, it was a big deal.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm turning 30 in 2 months.
Okay, yeah. So I am a little older than you.
But anyways, my first DVD was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I saw that 3 times in theater.
I don't
was
really
obsessed with it.
I don't really have a first DVD. All I remember is my mom had 100 of them. That's all I remember.
Ooh. The moment I could start pirating, I started pirating. I don't think I
Hey.
owned any music that was. I went straight from cassette player to phone.
Oh my gosh.
What, you used like LimeWire or whatever it was called?
Back then I just
LimeWire was
used the Pirate Bay, and then I just downloaded it to my iTunes.
Pirate
Nice.
Bay.
Like I
Man, you
would.
guys remember VHS? Nice. The younger generations are too young. Well, it's called you have parents that are a lot older than you.
So you would go to the Pirate Bay, you would download it, and then you would now have to put it on something. So I would
Yeah.
put it directly onto my iTunes account, because that used to be a thing too. I mean, I guess it's probably still a thing, but a lot less of a thing.
The LimeWire speedrun.
I tried to use LimeWire, but I couldn't
LimeWire is
understand
like
it.
speed run to download something you shouldn't download accidentally. I was just trying to get a song, Mom.
Oh, actually, you know what? I think I only got to use LimeWire for 1 year, and then it got taken down.
Oh,
I never used it.
Well,
It was
yeah.
probably taken down before I even knew what the internet was. I don't even know if I was born yet when it was taken down. When was it taken down?
I don't know.
Spiky
I
hair
never
was
got
still
to
a
use
thing.
like Napsters. I think it was like
No,
Oh, Napster.
no,
That was
I didn't get to
an
use
OG
that.
one.
everyone was like talking about that, like, and they were like, it's the best, and then like it got taken down before I got to use it.
Yep.
Yeah, isn't it kind of funny how sites like LimeWire and that other one was shut down, yet now there's Spotify and YouTube Music?
Yeah, it's a much better
Kinda funny.
solution because it's like
Kind of funny.
you have to go really out of your way to pirate stuff, but you can just pay like $5 a month and then you have Spotify.
Oh no, I have a download that every single new phone I get, I just keep giving myself this download, and it's just a cracked version of Spotify. So I get all the premium features without having to pay for any of them.
Nice.
I have not heard an ad on Spotify in years. Actually, I shouldn't even say years. Literally, the only ads I've ever heard on Spotify were other people's ads.
I use Spotify only a little bit, but I haven't really used it in years just because I buy music. I buy my own. I have a bookshelf with like 200 CDs, most of which I bought myself.
That's good. There's like physical media is really important, especially because as of late, like people, like the artists and stuff will change the tracks and then you can't go back to the old versions. Whereas if
Exactly.
you have the physical media, like you're always going to have the track as it was at the time. I think that's really important. It's
Actually,
also
the-
like a big argument in like the preservation of games circles,
Yeah.
where people are just talking about
The,
how like,
the
fact
physical
that
media thing has
there's no
also
physical media.
benefited me because I bought all my Pokemon games before the Nintendo Switch, when I was able to pirate those games too. I got all of my games in person, and now they're all worth so much more than I paid for them.
I know the old Pokemon games are ridiculous.
I still have the price tags on them too.
Wow.
Like I have
Scott,
a
do you
Okay.
still have your copies?
I have all my copies.
like I have
I have every main series Pokemon game.
a Heart Gold Soul
Even
Silver.
green?
No, I don't have green.
I still have a
Big
Heart
fan.
Gold
But
Soul
I'm
Silver that
looking for a copy.
with a price tag of $35 on it.
Nice.
Oh no, Nat
Yeah, the-
2.
But yeah, the main reason I kind of like prefer buying them is because it tends to support the artist way more because
Yeah.
the amount of revenue you get for like Spotify streams, I believe it's like
It's
a
so small.
penny
It's
for every
it's
1,000 or
disgusting.
something.
Yeah, it's
It,
disgusting.
yeah, it makes YouTube ad revenue look generous.
I think YouTube ad revenue is very generous.
Yeah, but I
It's-
was just making a comparison.
It's like
Yeah, yeah,
4 times better than Twitch's ad revenue.
Yeah, Twitch's ad revenue seems pretty.
No, 4 is generous. It's
More
way, or
so.
4 is not even close to generous. Twitch, even when I was really, really big on Twitch, I had like 100 people all at once. I'd make like a dollar or two from ads on the stream. I make a dollar or two now, and I get like only like 10 people.
Yeah, so maybe they've improved it.
Well, the ad situation on Twitch is really bad. Like, I would try to sign into some other people's streams, and then they would start off with like ad 1 of 9. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, and they pay you nothing.
And they were all
Ridiculous.
30-second non-skippable ads. At least YouTube has skippable ads. Twitch
They're
doesn't.
like, yeah, they're trying to monetize their platform, but I don't know why it's not working. Like, yeah. It's disappointing. It would be nice to have a streaming service that doesn't have so many ads, but
I mean, you got to make money somehow.
yeah, like people have got to make money somehow. This is very important. Otherwise,
I mean,
people will not
funnily
do
enough,
the thing.
I don't know what your numbers are like, and I'm sure obviously those are secret, but I'll give rough percentages for me. I believe YouTube membership renewals, I believe, are around 50 to 60% of my monthly revenue.
Yeah, mine's like quite a bit different though. My memberships are like 10% of the overall revenue of the channel.
Well, I guess it's because you got way more subscribers and regular viewers.
Yeah, like AdSense is like huge, and then you can do like sponsorships and stuff.
Oh, speaking of AdSense, my main email is still banned on AdSense. I had to make a new email to use on AdSense to get like the payments for this account. So apparently, like really, really early AdSense, I got approved because I had a website and a pretty early account, but early wild days, you know, anybody could do anything. Anyways, so you had to have a website was one of the kickers.
Yeah.
So I bought a website. And the thing is, I told all my friends, hey, I have this website. You guys should go on it and then click on the ads. And then the YouTube noticed, hey, you have a 100% ad clicking rate, which is just beyond ridiculous.
Yeah.
And this is like, you know, like 10 people have visited my website. So, you know, they're just 10 people. They were no holds barred. I was banned forever, and it's still banned.
Yeah, it's against the terms of service to tell people to engage with your ads.
Yeah, but it was like
Because
10
then
people.
The people paying, yeah, exactly. But like the people that are like paying for the ads to like have their like service listed, they're not actually getting organic traffic, so it doesn't make sense for them to pay for something if the people aren't actually interested in their product.
Interesting.
You would think though they would take like, you know, months to figure that out. Like, you know,
It's just automated.
Oh.
Like,
You
they'll
did
just,
say it
they'll
was
just
early
watch for
on.
stuff, right? Like if someone has like a ridiculously high conversion rate, just immediately flag that and then look at it. Like, because like what's going to be the ad conversion rate regularly? It's going to be like probably like 1% or less. It'll be really small.
I don't know. It's just the traffic to my website was like probably 10 people total, and probably 3 of
Yeah.
them was myself. Dang
It's
it.
Was that to
interesting
get
that they caught
was
you.
that to get monetized on Twitch or YouTube?
You
Like,
had
what
to
are we
have
talking about?
you had to have a
YouTube.
website for YouTube.
'Cause that would explain why some big streamers that I know about have their own websites. That might explain it.
I see that you got hit by Megan. It's great.
Yeah, I've when I'm talking too much, I don't pay attention to her movements even a
know.
little bit.
You just hold down and you always skip her.
Well, I that's
I
not
keep
the
telling
problem.
him.
Going right is the problem.
Oh, I guess. Open the bag, pause her movement.
Oh my. The Rivals goal batch just completely destroyed me.
Oof.
I should probably just double edge that
Please.
thing.
Yes, no choice.
Still have double edge?
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know, it's wild. I gave it up so long ago. Also, Steve, who are you on? Rapdash Girl?
Yep.
We're tied. Let's go.
At least I have Night Slash still.
We've basically
me
been neck and neck, like tied. The only time gained and lost is wasted time.
Yeah. Let's go, rival.
Hey John, why is Twitch so popular? It's because it's the OG streaming website.
Yeah.
It's been around for a super long time. That's
Yeah,
why.
since like early days of StarCraft 2. It's like 2010, 2009 maybe. Justin TV. It was called Justin TV back then.
Oh gosh.
I remember that.
Those are the days.
I was never on that website when it was called that, but I've seen other people I've heard from other people that's what it used to be called.
Mm-hmm.
Was it called? I'm assuming it was called Justin TV until Amazon bought it.
No, it switched to Twitch before that.
Ah, okay.
Darn it.
What happened?
I looked at your screen to see if you actually managed to teach Shadow Ball, because I didn't, and then you were doing it now.
I was doing it, yeah.
I'll teach it over Double Edge. Probably do that now, actually. Did any of you guys use the pink bow at all in the last run?
Yeah, I did.
Nope.
I forgot to equip it.
So what if you can't hit the Ariados?
Then you're
What?
just sad.
Well, guys, I lost.
How? What just happened?
Oh my God, yes, I lost to. Oh my God, I didn't save. You know what? Actually, that's a prayer in disguise. I didn't save after Will, because I just assumed I beat Koga, and I accidentally taught Future Sight, and was using Future Sight the whole time. And it looks like I taught it while doing
gosh.
Will. So if I had saved, I would have locked myself in. Either way, I'm still gonna lose to Scott, but at least at least I'm not like out.
Wow.
So you had to fight Will again?
Yes, and Koga again.
Hmm.
And the Koga battle was quite long because I just could not hit anything on the Ariados because I kept on using Future Sight thinking it was return.
Oh.
Speaking of,
So you taught it on the previous battle.
yes, and then just started the next one being like, all right, I'm going to skip some saving time here.
Yeah.
And it turned out to kind of be good and bad.
That's good that you skipped it, yeah.
I think I just lost a whole minute, though.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad mistake.
Get rid of Fire Punch. I can just use an extra Swords Dance or two for the Fortress.
Yeah, that's what I did last time.
Oh yeah,
It
but
was
John,
fine.
the reason why I said earlier I like to buy all the music, I mentioned it supports the artist more, but it also means I not only have a backup of all my music, but I can also have it ripped to be of the highest quality possible. Like for example, like a 3-minute MP3 is like what, 4 megabytes? A 3-minute FLAC file of one of the songs that I ripped from the disc is around 36 megabytes.
Yeah, and the quality
Because
difference
none of
is very
yeah.
surprising. Like,
Yeah, because none of
FLAC
the
sound
layers
is so
get
much better.
compressed. None of the layers get compressed like in MP3. They have to compress a lot of the different layers to just a few. That's how they reduce space. And it kind of makes some sounds muffled. I mean, I'm sure to casual listeners you wouldn't notice, but I notice.
yeah, you won't notice. Yeah.
My music folder on my phone is roughly
is one
80 gigabytes.
Yeah, this is one of actually the biggest problems with like streamed audio is that like it actually requires like a lot of infrastructure and money to constantly run all the servers if they're trying to crunch massive amounts of data through them. So they want to compress the audio as much as possible so that they can save on cost, and then the quality goes down. So if you have physical media, then you get better quality.
Yeah, plus, like, here's another thing. Like, what's stopping Spotify from taking down an AC/DC album, for example? What's stopping them
Yeah.
from doing it? Nothing.
I had that happen. One of the artists I really like to listen to, they took down a song, and like I just can't listen to it anymore, which is really disappointing.
I actually looked back at my old Spotify playlist that I made. I still have the account, and like 5 of the songs are gone.
I remember
You can
I
tell
used
they're gone because they're grayed out.
I used to have fun listening to artists' entire discographies. I'd pirate the whole thing and listen to it. There were so many
Really
more
love
albums.
LimeWire.
There are so many more albums than there are on like Spotify. Live albums,
Yeah.
like they just don't have any of them on Spotify unless they're like majorly mainstream. Like
Yeah.
one of the artists I listened to was Blink 182, and half of the
Oh, yeah,
albums
so
aren't
good,
even on
so good.
aren't even on Spotify. And the thing is, the albums are so much better than their actual music because half of the song is actually not even a song. It's them basically doing stand up.
Yeah, they're really funny.
Yeah, Scott, isn't that who you saw in concert?
No, I saw some 40.
Yeah, you saw Sum 41. I'm
Oh.
very jealous because that's their last tour, and I had to
Yeah.
not go.
I saw them when I was 12. It was my first concert.
Nice. Mine was
Yeah.
Leonard Skinner.
Nice.
Guys who sing Sweet Home Alabama.
Half of them, yes.
Oh, so it's like they've changed band members or something?
Emphasis, well, fingers like air quotes on changed.
Did some of them die or something?
Yes, they
Probably. Yeah.
they're it's very well known that in the 70s the band was involved in an airplane crash and half of their members
Oh.
died, including their
That's
singer.
rough.
And the singer that replaced him was his own brother.
Whoa. Like, how lucky to be in the band and then just like you have the singer's brother and he's just as good.
I know, right?
Oh.
I mean, at this point, the everyone knows the brother.
Yeah. I got caught by the medium.
I'm actually of the opinion that, like in a band, if the lead singer dies and they replace it, it's not the same band anymore.
Yes,
They're
I
just a different brand with
wholeheartedly
the same name.
agree.
Bands.
When Blink 182, when a few years ago they replaced their singer for like a few albums. The old singer was off doing alien related stuff. I mean that's what it was.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was. The
Making
band
the
wasn't even
walk of
close to the
shame.
same. Like I watched the band with Matt Skiba, and it was not that good.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually really like the two albums that they did with Matt Skiba, but I'm in the minority on that because most people don't like them that much.
It's just okay. Well, see, the
Oh.
thing is, I really like the original singer. I even like his side band.
Yeah, Tom
Angels and
DeLonge.
Airwaves is actually my favorite band.
Hmm.
They're like
You listen to Boxcar Racer?
I have
So good.
like they're my favorite. They're basically just Pink Floyd, but modern. Like Pink Floyd
Angels and Airwaves.
Pink Floyd did background music. You know, like if you were
Yeah.
just if you put Pink Floyd on, it is the perfect background music. You don't think about it, but it's just good and it's just there. And that's what
I listened
Angels
to
and
the
Airwaves
elevator
are.
a lot.
It's just
I
space
listened to-
music.
Yeah. Yeah, their first album I listened to a lot when it first came out.
So whenever I just like I'm at like work or something and like I can't listen to a podcast, I need to pay attention, I'll put on Angels Airwave music because it's still something, but I don't have to put my whole attention into it.
Okay.
I will
where's
admit there was a
everyone at?
time where I was trying to think of like some good music for like editing, so like I can still hear like my voice
Yeah.
and stuff, background vocals. There was a time where I was experimenting with lo-fi music.
Yeah, I feel like
It works
lo-fi
surprisingly
is
well.
music.
I'm so
Some
mad
sort
at
Worked
of
them.
surprisingly well.
I'm
vocals.
so mad at lo-fi.
The
Half-
channel.
Half of my old archive streams are all taken down because of lo-fi. Some of the lo-fi music sold out and became copywritten, so all my archive streams are just null and void. And the reason why I was using them is because they were copyright free.
Oh yeah, I see what you're
Oh
saying.
yeah, that's
So
the one
half-
problem with
Yeah.
That's the one problem with using music from quote unquote free no copyright channels is that the artist could sell out at any minute. That's why the YouTube
Yeah.
music library exists because they'll never copyright them.
Yep.
Yeah, they got that stuff under contract.
I mean, people weren't viewing my old archive videos anyways, but having to take them down, it
Yeah,
was
it's
just
frustrating.
painful.
There needs to be, I feel like there needs to be in the industry some kind of solution that allows streamers to get access to music, and like a good range of music. Because like I would pay for some like service if I could get access to a whole bunch of bands that I like to stream with. Because I like remember streaming StarCraft and it was always really fun, just like playing like Blink-182
Ooh.
and stuff.
That is one of
It was
Twitch's
so much
big
fun.
things. Is Twitch doesn't care if you use copyrighted music. So like you just stream on Twitch with as much copyrighted music as you want, and they'll still just pay you with the regular ad revenue.
Yeah, it's because like the VOD is not going to be there for repeated viewings. Whereas with YouTube, like the VOD
Yep.
continues to remonetize even after you do your stream.
Did any of you guys see I had to go get Dratini?
Did you forget it and have to go back in?
Maybe.
Oh no.
MVF was even there. I was busy
What a
listening to conversations about Sum 41 or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you talk about punk rock, I'm really, really into it. It's my favorite genre.
Mm-hmm. That's how I got started with music stuff. Just writing a bunch of punk rock stuff.
Like for websites or.
No, for like a band
Oh.
when I was a kid.
What was your
And
was
then
your
I-
rapper stage name Lil Scotty?
No. No. Although now that you think about it, I think I might have a second career doing that.
I mean, you gotta. I mean, if you're trying to make it good on that revenue, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket.
No, exactly. Got to diversify, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lil Scotty is coming for everyone.
Oh no. I mean, yay. That's all right. Steve and
Exclusively
I.
Pokemon rap music.
Oh,
Ooh.
hey Scott, we need you to do your own rendition of the Poke Rap.
That Poke rap. Oh my gosh. Maybe I will do that at some point. It sounds kind of fun.
Oh, have you guys seen my Poke Rap video?
I
No.
have, yeah.
The all shinies version in Gen 2. So I did a randomizer to get footage of all the shinies. So I put the Poke Rap on screen, but every single time he says a Pokemon, it's just the Pokemon in the game's like intro screen, but they're all shiny. So it's only like a
Okay.
1 minute video, but it's got every single shiny in Gen
Nice.
2.
Well,
Except for
Gen 1,
Mew.
the Poke Rap didn't use Gen 2 music.
Except for Mew, because Mew wasn't in the Poke Rap.
Oh, really? Is Mew not in the Poke rap?
Yes, I've had like
That's
2
not-
comments of people saying it.
It's kind of funny because Mew and Mewtwo are the first Pokemon ever revealed in the anime, and it was in the intro. Like, I remember seeing this this quiz on it was on a YouTube community poll. It said, like, what was the first Pokemon ever revealed in the anime? It was like Pikachu, Squirtle, Gengar, Nidorino.
What?
But the answer is actually Mewtwo and Mew.
I thought it was
interesting.
interesting.
If you
I haven't
count the
watched
intro as
in
the
so
anime.
long.
I thought it was
mean,
Gengar and Onyx.
Oh, it might have been Gengar.
That's
Might have
what
been
Ash was
Gengar and
watching on
Onyx.
TV. He was watching like Karen and Bruno battle or something on
Mm.
TV.
Ah, yes. Aaron
Oh,
and Gen 1.
the most fair battle of all time.
Agatha and Bruno.
Yeah,
outside of the intro,
that
if
as
you know what
well.
the
The
mod is.
most fair battle of all time.
I think if you don't count the intro, it might have been Gengar.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that like Gengar and an Onyx were battling on the television in Ash's room.
Oh, it's Dodrio. Really?
What?
Oh,
Ow.
What?
Oh.
it's in the outside establishing shot.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
okay.
God. Yes, like establishing that's morning.
Dodrio.
Did any of you actually get leftovers in the first run?
I see.
Yeah, I used them.
Well,
It's the
I
reason
actually
why I
tried
could
it, but I
survive
didn't
2
use them.
attacks from Pikachu.
I actually never used them at all.
Yeah, I didn't use them either. I just pink bowed for the final fight.
Interesting. Maybe that's the reason why I was even able to survive the Pikachu. This is so weird doing the Brock route right now.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah, I'm
trying to
gonna try
remember it,
and-
but it's like riding a bike though. Like I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get back to the old strat. I don't know, because I feel like
It feels less
part of me
awkward.
still thinks it's... I know it's obviously not going to be faster, but part of me thinks it's going to be easier because I don't have to try and dodge the spinner twice.
No, my PP is better this way too. So weird.
Oh yeah, you get to heal first, I guess. If it makes your PP better, then this is the way to do it. Believe me.
You know what's interesting? The newer the game you run, the less PP ups and stuff there are.
I always grab that elixir because I just use that as like a pseudo heal on the way to the old route, but I didn't even use it this time.
Yeah, Speed and I were talking about that.
Yeah, he mentioned that straight up just using the center was faster.
Oh.
Yeah,
Because Scott likes to set Viridian as his teleport point after Janine.
yeah, and then I teleport back after Janine.
So I guess that's faster than using... The fly menu in Kanto is pretty awkward.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like it. The fly menu always takes slightly longer, and you can be inaccurate with it, whereas teleport is not inaccurate and it takes less frames.
Well, something I need to remember is when I'm in the Kanto section, pressing up once puts you in Cerulean, but I'm so used to that being palette.
Yeah.
Boy, you never notice how tight time is until you make one itty bitty mistake, like having to do
Yep.
two Elite Four members again, and now it's like I'm gonna be really pushing it to beat my first time.
My first time was 59.06. I'm pretty confident I can beat it. I might get a 58. I don't know if this thing can get first place against Miraidon, though.
What's
Because I think
Miraidon's time?
technically... My time was a 57 something.
Ooh, that is very good.
Mine is also
Does Miraidon
57
get-
something.
Miraidon does have an advantage, though, that Absol doesn't. Level ups cost time.
Yeah.
Plus, having to set up.
58,
Did
20.
Miraidon have to set up? I don't think it had setup moves. I think it was just straight up powerful enough.
Wow.
I don't know.
Scott announced his time, by the way.
58:20.
Yep.
All right, that's the time I have. Well, it depends if
That's the
Steve
time you
beats that
gotta beat.
time. Oh, wait, no, Steve's not going to beat
No.
it. He never started over.
No,
That's
I
the time I have to
literally
beat.
have 15 seconds to beat my other
Huh.
time.
I'm 18 seconds faster than my first run. It's like so close.
I think I got 59-17, so I'm pretty much guaranteed to lose to my first run.
It's interesting.
I
We're
mean, I
finishing
know
the
what
game
my-
at the same level too, 67.
I mean, I know what my time is just because I use manual splits in live split. They don't get captured on the overlay, but I can see them.
Okay, here we go. Steve
Uh-oh.
is starting red. Gets hit by a thunder. Knocks out the Pikachu with a critical hit. Oh my gosh, Snorlax is next. Or stands. Amnesia.
Yep.
Turn. It's going to one hit because it's +4 now.
Scott.
Yep.
You guys sound like the Pokemon Stadium announcer guy. That guy did it right.
I don't know how to sound like that guy. I haven't played Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, nice.
If you played Pokemon Stadium, you'll know just how good Jolteon is in that game.
Ow. Ow, so close. I was shocked at how fast I did beat him, though.
What time did you get?
What am I doing?
59-36.
It's like this Pokemon is just so solid.
Well, I finished the last run
even-
with one reset total, and it was on red.
Yeah. Like, I think if all of us sat down and played this Pokemon like 5 more times each, we would still just get times that are like 58, 59.
Yeah, I think
It's so good.
this Pokemon can probably just scratch under 58.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
Definitely.
don't.
Like because I could teach feint attack and then not have one reason to chuck.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I think probably like
Dude.
57-30 is possible if you play really well. Because like there's
Which
some
I have
spinners
not
and stuff
been.
that caught me, but they don't have to catch you.
I have to go to my own video to figure out what my first time was. The leaderboard.
Dang it. Don't you hate it when you're trying to get to the Pokeflute channel and you're off by just a little bit? So you have to go back into the phone and adjust it again?
All right, I got.
Shadow Ball is really nice for Brock, though.
Yeah, it's good for rock types, so like you can boost with Swords Dance. And
I
then knock 'em out.
disagree.
But I think you probably also just one shot with Night Slash. Like
I
don't
disagree.
think
Night
it's
Slash was better in
necessarily
every
needed.
single way.
Did it one-shot everything?
It one-shot everything without setup.
Oh.
Did it one shot all of Will's
Not.
Pokemon?
No. It
Okay.
did not one-shot the Slowbro in the second run. Crap. Oh man, I beat Lunala. Bummer.
Third
Are you
place
upset
though.
about...
That's like quite good. 5705 for Reshiram.
Oh, it is always impressive though when you can put that first try. The other ones were second try.
Yeah.
I spaced my leaderboard awkwardly so that way anybody watching on the vertical stream can actually see it too.
Okay. Speeds on Blaine. That means we have 3 more gyms and 1 more red.
Vileplume and Blossom had blackouts on this guy.
No, I believe it. Blaine's not awful. Like if you have a type disadvantage against him, he can be bad. But like occasionally the Rapidash will just use Fury Attack and then you win.
I wish he did that time. I remember one of those Pokemon, he crit the Fire Blast too, and burned me. Funnily enough, I actually have gym leader intros made for all of them, but the only one I've ever had to play was Blaine so far.
I didn't
fear
make
the
them.
day
I
when-
never made them.
I actually fear the day when I have to make a Crystal video and show the Janine intro. It's never going to see the light of
Yeah.
day. I just wanted to just have it and not need it.
It's like, what's gonna be bad against her? Like Sunkern, maybe? Sunkern.
Even then,
Sunkern's
Sunkern
really bad.
could-
If you can beat
Sunkern could just
Lance,
one-shot
you
everything
can beat
turn.
Janine. It's just a
Yeah.
fact.
I think I do think it's just like it literally is just almost like tautological. Like if you beat Lance, you just Janine's easy then.
I'm sure even Sunkern at level 90 could one-shot her Pokemon with Return.
I'm sure before that.
I'm sure it's also way before that. I remember when I first started
Sunkern
doing
is
solo
pretty bad.
runs, I used to watch MDB all the time, and I was like, oh, so Return can just knock out everything on Janine's team with every single Pokemon in the entire game, doesn't matter what it is. And it just turns out that no, that's actually not true. The Weezing survives a lot if you use Return, but MDB is just always so over leveled that it just looks like it doesn't matter. Everything
Yeah.
can knock out her Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Alright, I'm at 5605, and I just beat Blue.
Ooh.
Don't go in
That's
there.
a really good run.
Did any of you guys see after
How do you
Janine, I
have
tried to
4
go to the Warden's
resets
house?
and you're still doing this good? Where
Yeah,
were
it's
your
a really
4
good run.
resets? Were they fast?
A couple of them were a Chuck.
That was probably fast.
I think one of them was at the Rival in the Underground. It was on the Golbat, because the Golbat just completely
Golbat's
destroyed me.
second.
Golbat's first.
Right.
I
I had the next rival in my head.
my
I was like,
God.
Sneasel's first.
Oh my gosh, that made me so stressed right there.
Oh my god.
Oh my, maybe you actually need to add
Oh
like a
my
repel
God.
counter to your overlay.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh my gosh, this is the most tense thing I've ever watched.
I almost never get lost in here. I somehow messed up near the end. There we go. Y'all saw
Interesting.
nothing.
I've never once ever turned immediately right on the Pokeball. I've always gone straight down. Never have I considered ever just immediately turning right, even though I know it's technically right.
Ooh,
I always go down all the way, then I go up one.
Forgot
Oh
to
my
use the
gosh,
candies.
Thundered is so much.
I think it was a crit.
I think it was a crit, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be under level too,
Yeah,
And-
same level as last time.
and no held
that's
item.
fine. I think you like 65 is fine. The really important thing is speed. The level is not really
Wow.
important for damage. It's you want the speed to move first against stuff.
Pikachu
went
paralyzed me.
I went Paralyzed Cure Berry just to avoid that, so that I could set up. And I knew I'd get
Probably
one turn to set
should've.
up on the Snorlax. 'Cause
Yeah, the
is gonna
Snorlax
amnesia.
starts with amnesia, so I just used one
Yeah.
on Pikachu this time, and it was perfectly fine. And then I just
Yeah.
used one more.
And
and
if it misses Charm, then you get it for free. Then you could just knock the Pikachu out and Swords Dance on the Snorlax.
Question. How am I outspeeding the Charizard?
Because it's shiny.
Oops. 5842.
Actually,
Damn.
now that you pointed out, I saw your overlay showed 171 for your Pokemon, and the Charizard was 174. Is somebody's badge boost not getting accounted for? By
My
somebody, I
badge
mean
boost
yours?
is supposed to be accounted for. Yeah,
What?
my menu speed's 159, so what's the Charizard's moveset?
Oh, it is 150. Okay, weird. I don't. Maybe the
You have
Charizard.
178 speed, and the Charizard has 174, so you're faster by 4 speed.
Yeah, but he had 170.
Yeah, on the
It's
Charizard,
170.
I had 171 speed.
Oh,
That was
maybe the
weird.
I
Charizard's
better.
speed is worse. I don't know. I was faster than it too. I had 178. Charizard in the regular game has 179, so I was expecting it to move, but then it didn't.
See, I'm not sure why I moved first before it. What's its moveset?
Oh well.
Wing attack, flamethrower, fire spin, slash.
Oh
Oh.
wait, I'm stupid. I can literally just go back and see exactly what happened.
Yeah, we can just go back in the replay and check.
Oh yeah. Let me stop my recording and update my leaderboard, and then I'll look at it.
Where are we at?
5838, still really impressive. Although I
Yeah,
still feel
the
like this run
Charizard,
was kind of bad.
According to your overlay, outsped you and you went first.
I'll activate the replay.
Interesting. Very interesting. And you know it's definitely lower because Scott said it's 179 normally, so it's definitely reading it from the game. It's not reading it from like, I don't know, a website.
I'm looking at it.
It's oh right, since it says live, it won't tell you exactly what time it is.
Yeah, the Charizard has 174 speed.
Third place overall. I don't think this thing was going to be...
Ooh.
Oh, my best time is for Reggiraff. It's 55 minutes. Yeah,
Oh my
nothing's
god, I
beating that.
still need to do that.
Yeah, remember you missed out on it?
Yeah, I know. I either slept through it or didn't, or
What? Wait, speed. Can you go back into your replay and just like
Yeah.
check your speed value? I'm like curious.
Yeah. I only recorded the second run because I forgot the first one. My bad. Oh, back up a little. All right. Yeah, so my speed is 171, bottom left.
No. But like we want to. So 166. Can you just like go into GameHook and check what your speed is right now?
Weird.
Oh, sure.
Just pause the emulator.
Oh, yeah. Pause.
And then just
Where is
check
that?
what your speed is.
Where's the
I mean,
pause button?
you definitely
Gameplay
were
pause.
slower than Espeon. Espeon did go first.
Gameplay pause.
I
Pause.
guess pausing the replay works.
Yeah, you can do that. What's
Okay,
your speed
let's-
right now?
In battle, battle player act 175.
So you have one more speed than the Charizard. That's amazing.
I
Why
looked
is my
ahead to the
overlay
Espeon,
calculating
and
it wrong?
Espeon had 180, and you were in fact slower than the Espeon.
So my overlay is calculating the badge boost improperly?
It is, yes.
Oh. Wasn't it 12.5% instead of 10%? Sure, I coded it to be 12.5%.
It's probably math floor. That's probably what's happening. What's your overlay say it is?
171.
171.
Actually-
What times x equals 171? Or what times 1 point?
Yeah, it's not reading my in party stats. It's not doing that.
No, badge boost is not. Badge boost is not 0.1. 0.125.
Oh, interesting. All of my stats are all of my stats here are off by 4.
By 4.
Except the well, the attack says it's 990.
That reminds me of a spreadsheet I was working at work the other day. I was like, no matter what I could do, this figure was off by one number. Turns out the last person that edited the
Wait.
spreadsheet put a -1 at the end.
Yeah.
I'll need to look at that after the stream. Look at my overlay, figure out what's causing that. I'm surprised it only took me till now to figure out it was wrong. Who knows how long this was incorrect for?
Yeah. Mine is calculating correctly, so it's not the ROM. It's definitely not that.
Yeah, it's an overlay issue because I have a function, I believe it's called, that adds the badge boost whenever I'm in
okay.
battle.
Yeah.
So I think something about it is not being done properly. I'll have to look at it. All right, I'm gonna
Well,
deafen.
Yeah, good race. I'm gonna deafen 2 in my stream.
Well, guys, since we have a rare opportunity where we know where one of our runs is going to be, thanks to Boss KO, so I could give you guys a little bit of what it looks like when I make the move set. So, for starters, no water moves and no water moves. So my egg move gonna be Aqua Tail here. So what I generally do, over here, flip an egg. So I kind of figure out what my egg move is first. Sometimes I swap it out, but I usually just put in the egg move first. This is I assume you want Gen 2, so that's why I'm going with the Gen 9 moveset here. I rename it Rook Odile 9. All right, so that's what it looks like generally. Let me.
Yeah, I'm back. I gotta take off here pretty quick. This was fun. This was a really good Pokemon. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
What are we playing next week?
I don't know. You generally decide them.
You want me to
Is there
pick 'em?
something you want to run?
Let's see. Pokedex. Let's find something fun.
Audio's done.
I meant to deafen. My bad. All right. So from here, as you can see, all the information fills itself out in if the move already exists. Now I just have to decide. Now I can go and decide what the closest moves are. So Aqua Tail, closest move. Clearly it's going to be Surf, but let's see if there's a different one. Go here to Water. Surf is the closest. Waterfall would be close if I don't want to lock myself into a HM move for the entire run. So this is one of those difficult decisions that I have to make. That's either one of them. And again, Waterfall, oh yeah, and Gen 2 is also an HM move. Crab Hammer is not a guaranteed move. Does Aqua Tail have a chance to miss? So this is one of those decisions I have to do. Aqua Tail does have a chance to miss. So then I do decide to go with Crab Hammer. I don't like giving moves. I don't like trading moves that don't miss for moves that do miss. All right, now we have to figure out Power Trip does, because I've never heard of it before. All right, so Power Trip deals damage, has base power of 20, but gains 20 for every increased stat. So it's a 20 power dark move. So AKA, it is unfortunately not going to be a great move, but let's see what we got for dark moves. The weakest one. Beat Up. Let's go Beat Up. That sounds probably closer. Pursuit's double the power. I don't want to double the power. All right, now we go with Hone Claws. We're actually going to leave Hone Claws in there because I'm gonna leave that as my back ported move. Generally, I try and pick 3 moves that are back ported. It looks like I'm probably going to go with Hone Claws. Hone Claw, Foul Play. Oh, you know what? Aqua Tail. We'll do Aqua Tail. Why not? Aqua _ Tail. So 3 backported moves is because Speed can add 3 moves to the game. So let's do that. Home Claws is exactly the same here. Numbers is Sand Attack. All right, so now we got Sand Tomb, which is a 35-80 ground move. Ground 35-85. Unfortunately, nothing is really all that close, so we're gonna go Bone Rush here. Usually like to round up, but I don't really think I'm gonna use it considering I'm gonna get Dig later. So we'll just that. Oh right, I also forgot to put Home Claws as dark. Oh. Right. Okay. Right. My bad. I knew. There we go. Forgot to copy and paste as values. Regardless, there we go. Okay, so now we got Torment. I don't know what Torment does. I've never used it before. Same move twice. Nope, we're gonna forget about that. Same move twice does not. I don't care about that. That is going to be Encore. Move doesn't exist. We're not gonna make it. All right. Then we're gonna go with Foul Play, and we're just gonna go ahead and backport that one. So dark, 95, 100, 15. All right, now this is the fun part, the real fun part. TMs. Now let's pull up the moves available. So now I get to sort moves, power, type. I do it in that order so they're in alphabetical order, sorted by the type and power, but you do in that order so that way it's real easy to find. We just kind of look for coverage. So as you can see here, we're looking for Dynamic Punch. Does it get a 100 power move, fighting move? Yes. So do that. Headbutt, normal, 70 move. Facade, so 2. Curse, I wrote down everything. Rock Slide is rollout. Do we get Rock Slide? We certainly do. 4, unless something actually has Roar, we never give anything Roar. 6, Electric is 65. That one is going to be later. That one's going to be the Punch. 8 is Rock Smash, so we're going to do nothing. Psych Up, never. Hidden Power, everything, so Hidden Power, 10. Sunny Day, no Sunny Day. Snore is a 40 power move. It's in most of the early game moves. This one didn't get it. That's interesting because it's Gen 9. Gen 9 Pokemon don't always get Snore. So now we got ice. There are no ice moves. Hyper beam. Hyper beam, yes. 15. Protect, 17. Rain dance. Nope. Okay. No grass moves. Nope, one grass move. Grass knot. As you can see, I have written down 19 is grass knot, or the equivalent of grass knot. Everything gets endure. Everything gets frustration. Iron tails steel. No steel moves. Dragon breath. Yep, we get plenty of 60 power dragon moves. 24. Electric thunder. No, thank you. 100. Yep, we got earthquake. We got dig. We got both of them anyways. So 26, 27, 28. Psychic. Nope. Rest though. All right. 30 is Shadow Ball, so that one is Ghost. We get Shadow Claw, which is Shadow Ball, basically. 30. 31 for Mud Slap. 32 for everything. No Ice Punch. 34. 35. Sludge Bomb is a poison move. Yes, we get Sludge Bomb. In fact, we get exactly Sludge Bomb. Rock. Sandstorm. Yep, we get Sandstorm. 37. No 38. 39, I assume. No 39. Okay, that's interesting. No 40. 41, yes. 42, no. 43, detect, no. Rest, 44, 45. Dark move, thief, 46 was basically Snarl, even though it's not exactly Snarl, but it's basically Snarl. 46. Get Fire Punch is in our Fire Fang. Bug move, 49. Yep. And I basically never give anything. Never really give anything Nightmare unless it gets actually Nightmare. Alright. And the next one is a little bit more difficult to determine. No 50 power move. Flying move. Yes, we do get a flying move. But it's not actual fly, so it has to be fly move. So HM02. Then it's we went with Aqua Tail, no surf, so we're not giving it surf. Strength, 80 power. Terror Blast or Body Slam, both of those are good strength. So we're gonna give it HM4. Flash, Whirlpool, Waterfall, nope. Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, nope. Flamethrower, nope. All right, so that's done. And so now that we're done, we're just gonna go ahead and copy and paste that real quick. And boom, we got our moveset for Crocodile. So that's kind of how I do it. Sometimes I miss moves like Defense Curl or whatnot. Today I missed the whole Fire Punch debacle. I don't know how I missed that. I'm sorry about missing that. But regardless, that's just kind of what it looks like when I make the moves. Oh, right. Last but not least. I shouldn't say last. I usually do this first. And then because we have 5 level 1 moves, I'm gonna make one of them level 6. So we're gonna make Home Claws level 6 just for simplicity's sake. Usually I do this first so I can kind of move them around to decide which one is. I would normally just make Leer the level 6 move, but it's fine. Home Claws is not a big deal to do at 6. But anyways, I hope that was cool. I hope it wasn't boring. As you can see, my spreadsheet fills itself out, which is pretty cool. That's actually something I recently did. If you're wondering why these fill themselves out, even though those are image files, is actually, I'll show you real quick. Unhide. They're actually VLOOKUPs. So it VLOOKUPs the water over here, and it pastes the image that's second from it. So as you can see right here, this is VLOOKUP. It looks for water, it finds water, and it pastes the image, which is 2 right here. So it pastes the images of water. This is actually the reasons why this is the reason why I actually use Google Sheets and not Excel, even though I have Excel. Excel doesn't do this VLOOKUP image thing. You can, but it's so many more steps, and the image sizes are just never right. It's like when you paste something in Word and everything just kind of jumbles when you paste an image. It does the same thing in Excel. So the Google Sheets is just so much better for that reason. But anyways, I hope you guys had a good time. I didn't win either run, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. In a 0 reset run, potential 0 reset run, I'm always going to lose to those guys. I told Speed at the very beginning of the run that was a very good chance I was going to lose the second run. If there was any chance I was going to win the first run, it was going to be because I had 0 resets, which I did. I did have 0 resets, and I made all the way to the end. The problem is Scott had 1 reset, and Scott played perfectly as well. So it is what it is. But anyways, have a nice night, guys, and I will see you guys on Saturday, where we're going to be playing with Ike the Killer, and I believe I've already posted it. I don't remember what the run was, but let's just take a look for a second. It's going to be Newvern. So I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I've never seen this Pokemon before in my life, but it had good stats. It had a good level up group, so I'm pretty psyched for that. Have a nice night, guys. Bye.